good morning. I'm zoomed in. Well, I'm very zoomed in. Hello, everyone. There is a face cam. How you doing? Not flirt. Good morning, all. Let me turn some music down just for me. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? It should look crispy and nice in the stream now that I've tried to fix some stuff. Doing good. How are we, stream? Lovely stuff. That was a close-up, wasn't it? Close-up on this spot that I've just got here. That's popped up since I had a shower. Lovely. Welcome in. Who have we got in here? We've got Solar Badger. We've got Lorne. We have got Notfla. Thank you very much for the 49 months. That is a lovely, lovely amount of months. How you doing, my friend? Welcome in and welcome back for another month. Hannah is here. Leonie is here. Kokota is here. Reese is here. How is it going? Andreas is here. Kazwez is here and following. That is beautiful. Do we have coffee cups this morning on this wonderful Liverpool about to win the league, win the entire football league? Good morning. That's how I'm feeling this morning. I've actually got a little bit of a headache, but we're not going to talk about that because we're focused on the positives, aren't we? How is everyone? Are we well? We happy? We chilling? How do you feel about yesterday, Leonie, with Boreham Wood? That was a wild end to that league, wasn't it? Especially with all teams basically doing their business. I mean, surely you went into it expecting playoffs and you've come out with it with playoffs. It's not the end of the world, is it? I'm good. Really enjoying designing kits on FM Kit Creator. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hannah, I'm glad you enjoyed that video and it's inspired you. Lovely. Only winning England though, aren't you? Shouldn't really get anything for that. No, we've already done. The thing is, we've already won the other things, Nikki, like 6 times. So, you know, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't understand, would you? I'm just relieved there's one home game. Yeah, that's true. Very nervous for the Ajax Sparta game this afternoon. Surely we don't throw away a 9-point lead with 5 days to go. No, 5 games to go. Jesus Christ. So I said all sorts of words there, didn't I? No, you'll be fine, I think. That sounds, yeah, I think you'll be all right. Can we talk about the Madrid stuff? I mean, yeah, go for it. They're a weird team, aren't they? They're a weird team. I actually travelled forward a month and experienced it already. Was mad. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Just 5 more to go then after that, right? Real Madrid are just a bunch of babies, is what I say about them. Aren't they? Aren't they a bunch of babies? You can really tell when things aren't going particularly well on the pitch because, yeah, babies. Not to go full Roy Keane on us, but yeah. Can't wait for Rudy to get a 1-game suspension. Yeah, the ref will actually get banned based on that, won't they? Any Trent news? I feel like he's leaving after the celebration last week. Van Dijk kissed the badge after scoring. Trent couldn't wait to take off his Liverpool shirt when he scored. Reese, nauseating. What? Stop reading into celebrations and listen to what just listen to what the journalists are saying and what people are saying. It looks like he's leaving because he hasn't signed a new contract and it runs out in about a month. Let's go with that instead of whether he took his shirt off or kissed the badge or whatever. Yeah, I think that's it. It is what it is. Looks like Ancelotti's very close to becoming Brazil's next manager. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? Weird old football institution, Real Madrid. I hate football. Never wanted to be in the championship energy anyway. Oh, Lloydie. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know who you support, but Wrexham, by the way. This is probably not the right time to say this to you, Lloydie, but Wrexham, by the way, genuinely fair play. And I know what people will moan about, and it's all that stuff. Oh, relegated yesterday. Again, pretty likely, right? Seen it coming for a while now. Like, at least with things like that, you can kind of get over it a little bit. How you doing, Ollie? Thank you very much. 56 months, by the way, chat. Ollie French, #1. Yeah, for years. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Hereford, by the way. Ollie knows about this. Hereford went into yesterday's final game of the season in the playoffs with a real chance that if they won their game or even got a draw, they'd sneak into the playoffs. They lost the game 1-0 at home and finished 10th. They did a Hereford. Hereford actually did a Hereford, although they did play Scunthorpe, and Scunthorpe were actually able to technically win the title yesterday, but of course they weren't. They were very unlikely to, but they could have done technically. You must have gained 20k subs since Cole Palmer last scored. I reckon, yeah. That's a great way of measuring it. 10:08, nice. James, 34 months from you. Look at these legends back with the resubs today. Not for James and Ollie. 3 absolute Mount Rushmores of this stream, let me tell you. His situation feels like the movie Space Jam. What, Cole Palmer? He's had his powers taken away. Is that what you mean? 3 dinosaurs of the stream, exactly. To be fair, it was a hard game against Sunny, who the others had. Yeah, exactly. It was one of those, wasn't it? It was a bit. They wouldn't have won in the playoffs anyway, would they? Because they are not as good as teams like Scunthorpe, as proven yesterday. So I'm not too upset about it, but at the same time, it would have been nice to finish there. Caddis to File, do you reckon? He's done a good job at Hereford. I don't really know what they need to do for like the next step. I've followed them actually really closely this year. I quite like listening to the radio on a Saturday 3 p.m. It's quite good. It's so Hereford. It's like it's like Radio Hereford FC do commentaries every game, and they are the most Hereford people in the world. It's great. It never shows up to start the stream. I have to refresh. Really? Leone, by the way, talking of Mount Rushmores, that is a 64th month of resub from Leone. I feel like we should do some. I need to even do some. This is for that could actually be the Mount Rushmores, I reckon. The 4 of them. Leone statue's the biggest, though, I reckon. He lives 15 mins from us, although Hereford are a bigger club. We have a bigger budget. I mean, if it's... The thing is, at that level there, closeness, like proximity to home is such a big thing, isn't it? You see so many players move to be closer to their families rather than, like, opportunities. Because, like, much of a muchness. Like, filed bigger budget, about the same type of opportunities and close to home. It genuinely could happen. Anyway, nice that you finished the marathon in time for the stream. I know, right? Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Plus, we're full-time, whereas Hereford is still part-time, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, it could happen for sure. How you doing, Never Ending 10? Welcome in. I'm good, thanks. I'm actually really good. I'm really happy and content with things. I've done, I think it's something like I don't know. I think it might even be getting close to a month. I've done nearly a month now of doing my 10,000 steps every day. I've done some type of exercise every day now for... I actually don't know what the thing is. I think I started on like the 3rd of April. And like, yeah, things are good. I'm happy. I'm doing this as a job. It's great, isn't it? So yeah, more like Mount Rushmost. Am I right? Good, James. I'm not really sure what you mean, but yeah, good. How's Lenny? Lenny's good. He's actually here. He's actually quite low down today. I don't know if that camera's on. It's not. Let me turn it on so you can see him. Should be on for the electric feel. I think I don't know if it moved when I... Oh, there you go. There you go. There he is. There's the boy. Very relaxed today. He's actually got his eyes open. I don't know if you can quite see that. All right, mate. You good? You happy? You want some... Can you see his ears moving? Do you want some breakfast? He'll actually walk out if he does that, though. How's Kat doing? She must be very round by now, with respect. Yes. Very pregnant is what I'd go and say. Heavily. You know when you start using the term heavily pregnant? That's where we're at. And James, you how are you doing, by the way? How's the sleep and everything right now? How's family, James? But no, yeah, there was a real thought about I was going to go up today for the game without a ticket, but just to sort of be around and watch it in town, like watch it near the ground, watch it in town, etc. Celebrate, stay with Cav, and then we've had like a few signs that Labour might not be all that far away, so it's not. We decided it wasn't really worth the risk. Although I'd love to be there, but it's a long old way to go to have to come straight back down because, you know, there's a baby being born. So might have to suddenly cut the stream. I mean, yeah, there is always that. I've told Kat, just come and let me know, to be honest. Although Labour doesn't happen immediately like that, does it? But yes, that is a thing. Right. Shall we get into things today? Because we've got quite an interesting stream, I think. We've got a few hours of playing this now with a potential for a Champions League Cup final. Oh, I've said that. Champions League final. A cup final. A Champions League final between both of our clubs. I think we'll be celebrating after 15 minutes today. Can see Anfield just carrying the game on its shoulders. No way we lose. You'd hope so, wouldn't you? I can. There is a world, but this is like my way of supporting a football team. I can see a world where they get a bit nervy and clam up and then like play really quite well but don't score, and then nothing happens, and then you get a bit weird about it, and then Spurs nick a weird one where the ref's done something mad, and then you lose the game 1-0. Like, I can actually see that, but it shouldn't do, should it? And like at the same time, Spurs are rubbish, aren't they? Enjoy it anyway, regardless of nonsense. You've been the only team deserving it to win it this year. Of course, yeah. No, good from you, that Nicky. Yeah, Spurs are not good though. Exactly. Oh, for sure. I'm getting a bit like not wound up, but I'm like ignoring fully all of the stupid discourse around like weak Premier League and all that stuff, because it feels like you just know where it's coming from, like where that energy's coming from. It's because other teams haven't quite, like, it's stupid basically. But yeah, be meant to be bitter and count ref errors. You can do that too, and then also I feel like you can also be quite bitter about things, but deep down also sort of know as well. I don't know. There is a I think if you're smart enough, you have a general understanding about whether you deserve something or not enough, or but at the same time feel really annoyed about things. I don't know. There is a middle ground there, I think. This game is 4-0 at 80 minutes and someone like Richarlison bangs in goal of the season contender and no one knows how to react. Yeah, I could see that too. Do you prepare any trophy to lift if we win the Champions League? I'll be spraying this bottle of San Pellegrino. Not sponsored. Nah, I probably won't be spraying it because of damage to things, won't it? Anyway, chat. This is what I'm talking about. Morning, Breezy. Welcome. This is what I'm talking about. We have Champions League semi-finals to play. They are against Real Madrid and Manchester City. There is a very big chance that we go out in both of these ties. However, there is also a small chance that we go through in both and have a Champions League final between our two teams. In which case, I have no idea how we're going to do that. Like, what actually is the plan? I guess we go and watch it with Anton Salatros, who technically is still here. I can take control of him again. You can't quite see him underneath me, but this is Salatros. You can just see the top of his head there, look. Who's in the game, but is currently relinquished of control. He could be our watching man for this, or we actually add watching man, which I don't really want to do because I don't want to have an extra person on here, but Salatros is the Scandinavian watching man, exactly. So there is a chance for that. Today's ref for the Liverpool game better not be Paul Tierney. It won't be, will it? I don't think it is. Otherwise, we would have heard about that. Who do you think will be the biggest underdog next season? Forest have been absolutely brilliant this year. They have. I think they might miss Champions League, though, which is wild, really, when you think about it. But I think that might happen. I think it's going to be guesses. I want actually guesses for Champions League spots for the remainder of this season as the only thing that is basically being fought over in the league. And that is the only interesting bit of jeopardy in the league right now. What do we reckon? I heard Coot is doing it for a testimonial. That's nice. I think it's going to be Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, City. And then it's one of the others, isn't it? Of Chelsea, Villa. Chelsea and Villa. Is there another team that I've missed in there? Yeah. Bold on those first two. Liverpool. Yeah, sorry, I should have gone there. Liverpool. Oh yeah, Forest is the team I missed there. Arsenal. Yeah, I reckon. I reckon Newcastle getting there, Reese, easily. To be honest, City, Newcastle, Forest, City. Chelsea's games are tough, aren't they? Newcastle, City, Chelsea. I think I'm leaning towards Chelsea over Forest, even though they do have tough games. Forest have tough games as well. Chelsea won't get it. I mean, looking at their fixtures, they play Liverpool. Do they play Arsenal? They play it's Forest Chelsea last day, isn't it? That's true. That is true. It's at Forest as well, isn't it? Forest win today. F it, they can win the FA Cup. I mean, yeah, I'd love it if Forest win today, but I'd love it even more if then Palace beat them in the final. Because that is, I don't like Forest fans because they are very Tory. But I actually quite like Palace. So it would be I also don't want City to get to the final and beat Palace in the final because it's just one of those. It's like, I'd rather not. Palace were brilliant yesterday, by the way. Like, actually so tactically switched on yesterday. Like, had a plan and actually executed it perfect. I really like Palace. And I base a lot on whether I like a team based on how their fans are when they come to Anfield. And you can either be a massive Tory about things or you can just support your own team. And Palace, to be fair to them, always support their own team. And they do Wembley really well. Newcastle went up in my estimations because they did Wembley really well. Some teams do Wembley well, some teams don't. I think it's Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, City, Villa. I think Villa have a shot. It's just they're coming from slightly tricky position, aren't they? After hearing Flav say the Villa and Forest fans want a Champions League over FA Cup, Palace must now win. Yeah, agreed. Agreed, yeah. Who do you think will win the Europa League? I have a weird feeling that Spurs might win it. Objectively, you should probably say Bilbao, right? But I reckon Spurs might do it. I've just got a weird feeling about them. United going to shithouse it. I mean, they might. There is that, isn't there? I reckon it would be quite fun to see a Bilbao winning. Bilbao, I'm begging. That's like me with PSG, Nicky. But yeah, of course. There is a very funny world for me and the opposite for Nicky in that Spurs win the Europa and Arsenal don't win the Champions League now. That is a funny world. Like, it is funny. If Spurs win, will they keep Ange? I don't think they can. Just not very funny, is it? I disagree. Ange has to go. And like, they've lost 80? They've lost half of their games in the league, right? Spurs. You can't lose half of your games in a league season and not think probably should change something here. And they lose. It's not like they lose because of other things. They lose because of Ange's tactics. So probably should switch that. It's not going to get better, I don't think, doing the same thing. If Spurs win the Europa League, this might be the season where I pack football in. I mean, yeah. Breezy also agrees that that's not very funny. We had the reverse situation in 2019 and we both lost. Yeah, that's true, didn't you? Yeah. That is true. Sorry about that. Actually, not sorry about that. We saved you, didn't we? In a way. Do we not just blame Levy for everything Spursy? They love to. Yeah, they do love to. Do they sack Ange even if they win Europe? I mean, yes. That's the same question asked again there, Slem. But yes, I think so. It'd be Liverpool's luck that the year they win the league, Arsenal win the Champions League, City win the FA Cup, and United win Europa. This is my reaction to that. It's not going to take anything away, is it? Like, I don't think that's good. Like, Liverpool won the league. That's so it's okay. They won't, in my opinion, because he won them something. I mean, oh dear, we still won the Premier League, exactly. People, that's a very football, not saying that this is you, Jake, because I think you were just saying it would be, I get what you're saying, but that's a very football Twitter way of thinking about the world. In that, that invalidates everything we've done because they won that. It doesn't. Instead, just don't. Like, don't think of it like that. Who cares? Who cares what other teams are up to? Because that's like whether you care about whether you're going to win an argument on Twitter. You get to experience your team winning something. That's it. That should be it. End of. If I could choose a trophy that Liverpool could win, I would have chosen the league. Of course. Same. Levy's definitely culpable overall, but Ange is 100% to blame for this season. I mean, yeah. But even if he's not to blame, not changing him means that it won't get better. He will be if you see what I mean there. Even if things have gone against him and it's the injuries and the way that the players have kind of got sick of his things and they've lost games because of his tactics, when his stuff works, it works, but it's not going to change now if you just bring in one or two other players or if you start again, because the horse is bolted now with his tactics. That's my thing. Even without thinking about things that have happened before, looking forward, I feel like you just have to change that. Just realised the best part. We're going to qualify for the 2029 Club World Cup. Get in buzzing for that. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Love that. Pav, 39 months. Look at this Mount Rushmore, everybody. Someone should make this Mount Rushmore. Be brilliant. I'm into it. Right, chat. Anyway. Slem, don't be a knobhead. Is all I'll say about that. Don't be a knobhead. Let people do what they want to do as well. Like, whether you ask him whereabouts in Liverpool you're from. I guess because you're from Liverpool, just don't be a knobhead about it, really. Let people just let live and let live in it. Again, same sort of thing. So I'm taking I know you are. I know you are. This is what I mean. Like, I'm not having a go at you. I'm saying, don't invalidate the way that people feel just because it doesn't. You just live and let live. That's it. Live and let live. Plus, any new signings will get injured because Ange runs torture sessions instead of training. Yeah, and games. The same in games, right? Village is the man for the Mount Rushmore job. He is. Someone message him. Right. Anyway, let's concentrate on this. We play in 3 days A Champions League semi-final versus Manchester City. In 4 days, we play a Champions League semi-final versus Real Madrid. In the leagues, I think we've won everything now, haven't we? We tried to finish this up last stream and then didn't manage it. And then I said I was going to stream in the week, and then I very much didn't for very pregnancy reasons. But we can finish it today and then start transfers is what I was thinking. 6 in a row, by the way. We're class. Need to find Mahrez for next season. Yeah. I'm not sure. I love the optimism, Pav. I love the optimism. Fair play. Haven't checked fixtures. Arsenal, Liverpool, City. You've put Arsenal top of you there. In that. Forest Villa. Do you reckon City, Forest Villa? Interesting. Power move. Yeah. I see what you've done. Especially making me read it out. I see your game, Nick. It's all good. Other leagues. I'm also a bit worried, by the way, because Bayern Munich, the favourite for the job is Tommy T, but they don't have a manager. And last time, Reni Maric is he assistant? He's caretaker. Last time they appointed a manager, they did go for our managers, didn't they? So technically, there is a chance that Manny Fanny is headhunted here, which wouldn't be fun, or even DeZeo. So we need to look at that. How did you guys get into talking about Spurs and Ange, by the way? Did something happen? No, I think we're just talking about football generally, to be honest. That was all. Thank you, Fat Rat, for the follow. Let's continue. Yeah, Anton got sacked by Bayern because they finished. Well, they couldn't win the league. We won the league and they finished third. They don't even finish third. They might finish second and they've sacked him. But we're champions, so they sacked him immediately. They appoint John. I mean, they might appoint John. The other thing I was thinking, chat, is technically we do have a spare manager now. So if we did want to ramp this up a little bit, we could move Anton Salatros ourselves to a fourth team in Europe. Now, I think it gets a bit convoluted and tricky if we do this with Brazil, is what I was thinking. So I think we leave Corinthians where it is, but we could do another team for next season. Is that a bit much? It might be, but do we do it? Nikki did 6 or something, didn't you? Like, technically we've got an inside man here that's going spare that we could move and bring him back into the fold. Yes, he did betray us, but we could move him in. Could just ignore them like you do, John. Yeah. Midtjylland, Denmark. Like, I don't know. Portugal is calling me, really. I would have to add the league, but like, Sporting have not finished in the top 4 there, technically. Do you really have IRL time to add another team? No. No. Absolutely not. Spineless Sporting, already green, haven't won the league in 3 years. I don't have any IRL time, James, as you well know. But Spineless Sporting does have a nice ring to it, doesn't it? He's not adding them, it's me. I mean, like, what I mean by is in streams, Pav, to do them. Are Sporting a bit too big? They might be, yeah. I can't see the league. I could add the league and then we could see it properly, but Roma are a Wolf-themed team. They're again quite big, aren't they? You have Victoria Guimaraes as well. Very good supporters, yeah. Yeah, exactly. The actual playing time. We did talk about Lille. Lille, I'm not getting the vibe for, though. We did. I made a load of badges, didn't I? Are they on here? No, that's what that is. Do you know, on these streams, it's ridiculous. I add images and then never delete them from OBS so that I can just turn them back on whenever. Here's Wilf Zaha's tweet, Snapchat. Everybody. Where be fun, exactly. Fernando. This is great. Baby. There you go. We did Sporting. We even did it. That looks horrible. That looks hideous. That looks like Microsoft Paint, doesn't it? Midtjylland are known as the Wolves. They are, yeah. They are. I do like Portugal. Me too. Portugal is fun. Also, the Portuguese links between Wolves and etc. Yeah, Zaha, Fernando, Baby, Sporting, the Mount Rushmore. Exactly. There must be other ones on here. That's just a thumbnail. There's Lille. Joining the stream to a Wolf Zaha Snapchat is so on point for this stream. It really is, isn't it, Stephen? From like a month ago or something as well. More. Time to take over France and dethrone PSG. I mean, Lille are that, aren't they? Where did they finish last year? Let's see you manage MLS on stream. I mean, that I don't have time for that. They've got Ray and Cherky as their key player at Lille. They finished, again, I've not got it loaded. They finished third though. That was last year. Oh, actually, I don't know where Sporting are going to finish this year, do I? I don't know. Is it a bit much? Do we go another season and then think about it maybe? Is it a bit much to do? I don't know. It could be fun though, couldn't it? Getting into the transfer window of a fourth team. We have technically won every league. I haven't got France loaded. What have I got loaded? I've only got the ones loaded. But if I loaded Portugal or France, when would they come in? Yeah, this summer. I feel it's unnecessary at this point in the save. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. You'd need to load the league now to have them. Yeah. Have you got Serie A for Roma? No. But I could load them now. I don't know. I kind of think, do we just go and try and... Do we leave it, add all the teams and turn it into a DOF save? I mean, there is that we could, technically, couldn't we? But, yeah. Hang on a minute. I've got a critical security alert for my, a win... yeah, we could do that, but I don't know. Depends if we win the Champions League this season. That's actually true. Shall I add Portugal? And then if we win the Champions League, do we take another team? How you doing, Diogo? That's actually a good idea. If we win the Champions League, I feel like we have kind of completed stuff. We've won all of the leagues and we won the Champions League. So maybe if we win the Champions League, we add another league. I kind of think that does make sense, actually. Let's add them in case. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference if we just got one extra. Let's make it Portugal. Because I do actually... We could do like a lower league Portugal. And try and build a team up. Yes, the skin is available for download. If you exclamation mark skin, Samarco, you'll be able to find it. We could do like a lower league team. No, that's way too much. I'm going to do second division. We're going to add those. And... if we win the Champions League, we'll talk about it. Salatros sacked. It just popped up there. Look, there we go. Add a league from each continent and do the Pentagon Challenge, but you have to win all 5 in the same season. That sounds wild, doesn't it? Yeah. Skincare routine. I've got a big spot on my face at the moment. It's not a good idea. Spineless Santa Clara to the Azores. Yeah, I like it. Right, we're champions. By the way, you'll be very happy. I got a new mouse, and I don't know if anyone has noticed it, but I'm sure at least one of you has. I used to like my scroll button was so crap, and it used to keep reverting back to where I was scrolling. I got a new mouse, and now it's not going to do that. I'll be able to actually scroll properly without it being annoying. You probably didn't notice, but I very much did, and it feels glorious to have a mouse that actually works properly now. How did my favourite right back actually do this year? As inverts. Inverts. He did invert. Oh, that's a great line. That's a great line. Why is Verts at right back? Everybody asks. Because he inverts. I'm going to change his name to Florian Inverts. This is a great idea. Brilliant. That's brilliant. A nice mouse or just a mouse? Not like a... It's like a... What's it? A Corsair... I don't know what it's called. Like 60 quid one. So like it's a nice mouse, but not a nice mouse, you know. Disappointed in us as a Clay community for nobody making that joke. Honestly, where like we missed that completely. That looks horrible now, doesn't it? His name's Florian Inverts. How about Maxline BK in Belarus, a green colour team in a lower league? I'm not adding a Belarusian team right now, Mixman. Not right now. Have you got a load of action buttons on the side? Only like there's 4. There's 2 on the side and 2 extra ones on the next to it. But I use 2 always because mouses? I don't know. Are they gaming mice? Are they mice or are they mouses when you're talking about these? That's a good amount. Yeah, you don't want... I couldn't have the ones that I've got like 9 because how do you press them? Also, it's really big. It's this one. I can show you it. It's this mouse. It's this mouse. I've got a Logitech one with 2 side buttons. All I need. Yeah, same. I know that I need 2 for changing manager on here and pressing continue. And also I need 2 on the side for Daisy. 1 to talk in game and 1 to open doors and interact with the world. And I know that's what I need. And I don't need any more because it's a bit overwhelming then. Got a Logitech one, which is lovely, although it's partially breaking. I can find out which one this is because I do. It's big as well because I've got for my bigger. My last one was too small. I felt like this. This one's a bit bigger. I'll tell you what this mouse is. Dad humor already sunk in and the baby isn't born yet. Are you new here? It is a Corsair Iron Claw. RGB. Iron Claw. This is a great idea. It might be over the top. Pure plates. What, the inverts thing? Yeah, no, you might be right. Right. Great film, Iron Claw. That's why I bought this mouse. Bragging about your large hands again, I see. I didn't actually, if you notice. You've made that correlation. Oh, we've got some new intakes. Bradley Inza Fofana's actually, this is who came in. We looked at these last time, didn't we? This guy's actually going to be quite good, I think. We got him on like 30k when he signs his contract. Wild. Iron Claw. Right, are we ready? Get your flares ready. That's an injury. That's annoying. This guy's going to be a beast, by the way. I feel like we've glossed over how good this guy is going to be as a centre-back. Amandio Claudio, at 18, he's got 25 under 21 caps for Portugal. He's going to be brilliant. Yeah, Belieber goal was great. If he gets a bit quicker, he's got 16 jumping reach already, either footed. I think he's going to be really good. Yeah, big hands, big feet. That's what they say, isn't it? Oh, Leone, you're in the German under-20s team. Congrats. I know, it's so annoying, isn't it? I saw that as well. 16 decisions as well, yeah. As Pavio developed as you're in the season, he usually starts to go, but I think he is really good, yeah. He is now at Newcastle, look. He's gonna be pretty good. 6'7", yeah. How are the added players doing? Added players? What added player? As in like the ones that like Pavio? Yeah, well, I feel like we should come across them almost organically a little bit. Right, I'm not going to press conferences because I can't be bothered. We need to keep an eye on. Yamal's improving. That's good. You forget Yamal's actually only 20 still in this save. Usually in like when you've got Yamal in a Football Manager save, it's because he's like 26 or something. He's a real player. Is Lenny tearing up the world? I don't think Lenny has made his debut yet. Still, he's injured. Oh, God, he broke his foot. Lenny, dog. He broke his foot. So, no, he hasn't. He might need saving at some point. Why has he not played any games? Is it because I've not got the league loaded? But surely he'd still be playing games. Is he even in their first team? He is. He's on the bench, look. Oh, you can't see that. You can see it just under there. He is actually on their bench. AI don't play youth players, yeah. The lack of league must be a hindrance. He's actually developed quite well still, with that being an issue. Abacus Silla wants a new contract. He's on 92k. You have just won the league, haven't we? Can we do it at the end of the season? Let's do it at the end of the season. I will forget, but let's do it at the end of the season. Right. Manchester City. Let's go and get ourselves to what could be a glorious Champions League final. We play the home leg first. Abacusilla is injured, so Murillo is going to have to play. Let's get... we've got some injuries here. Right. Let's get some under 21. In fact, who's good that can go on our bench? Who's Jack John? We could do... Where's our boy? Should we put Bradley on the bench? Bradley's going to go on the bench. Oh, he can't. He's ineligible. He's played another game today. That's great. Right, let's just pick anybody random then. I want someone who's fully fit. You're an attacker, that's why. Has made the bench for a Champions League semi out of absolutely nowhere. James Wilding. Right. We've got 2 tied midfielders, but I think we're going to have to play them. It's a Champions League semi. Probably should have rested them and got them fully fit, but we move. Trasoldi, Charlotte, that's not our first choice, is it? But it might have to be in this game. Where is... We've got Krupi and Pafundi injured. Trasoldi's having to play right wing. It's not ideal, this, is it? This is not great. I don't think we've got much of a choice, though. Perfect chance for Nicky Nicholson. This is true. I think you'd played on another game as well, though. I don't think I can pick you. I guess we're going to have to do this. Barros Charlotto is going to have to play, unless I play Naipan wide. Probably not like a roundup thing, Otto, to be honest. But hopefully more videos. Basically, I'm just very busy at the moment is the only thing with life, as might be expected. But more regular, but maybe less like a roundup thing, to be honest. Same, yeah. I think we do this. That's going to have to be the team. I don't love it. I don't think it's our best team. You want number 10? You're not having number 10, are you? 42. Come on, then. Flares at the ready. A chance for Wolves to make a Champions League final. Colo Torres, Wolves. Champions League final. We've beaten these in the league, remember? Or at least beaten them. We've won the league with them in the league, is what I mean. Just seen all of the teams in Wolves' 6-game week win streak. Highest team in the is United in 15th. Yep. Exactly. And Pav's going on about them being the form team in the world. Right, we have lost a bit of our... There we go. Don't dig, yeah. Must be nice, that's true. Right, 10 minutes approaching. They've had a shot, we've not had a shot yet. I know, I need to record some stuff as well. We've got there's some cool stuff. It's just writing, recording. To be fair, at least Nicky Ivor's on it, editing wise. But yeah, the Bowen video flopping hasn't helped things for motivation, has it? But we move. See, having an off season, we got this. They are. And we're having a very on season. Come on. Passing it around at the back. Terrifying. Do the Bodo video. The Bodo video's just been done by by people who have bigger followings. It's just one of those. Vranks. Sebast. Oh, straight at the keeper. That was a chance. Set pieces are big chances. Oh, look. Colombian legend. Hincapié at centre back there. If you'd done it when said would have beaten Alfie. Not to be fair, there's before that people have done Bodo Glimt videos. Pav. But yeah. Also, if you'd done it when it was said then, it wouldn't have done. It's just one of those, isn't it? You have to time it at the exact right time. But hindsight's a wonderful thing. But when big accounts do them, they get big views anyway. It's just, I don't know. It's the game, isn't it? Blame West Ham for being the worst team in the league this year. Yeah, I think it's just timing on the Bowen one, but it's just not that hot topic. People kind of have like wised up to Bowen being really good, haven't they? It's just one of those. I still wanted to tell the story. Like, I still think it's worth it because it's like, I love Jared Bowen. Still, but it is what it is. Right. It was a great video. There you go. Breezy enjoyed it. It was mainly for Breezy. You know that Hincapié isn't from Colombia, right? No, he is. He definitely is, Pinoy. Born and bred in Ecuador, Colombia, I believe. Right, 0-0 at half-time. We probably need to win this home leg if we're going to go through. Because City at home are going to be a different beast. A goal, please. That's a red card. Theo Hernandez is getting sent off. Very soft, but we'll take it. We'll take it. It's Ruben... no, it's who just got sent off? Theo Hernandez, and they've taken Rodri off immediately because of that. They've gone to a narrow diamond with a point. Oh, God, why do the AI do this? Is this what we should be doing if we go down to 10 men, by the way? Go for the narrow thing and just keep moving your winger in and out. Why? They do it every time. Every time. Why are the team absolutely knackered? I'm not really sure. Because I don't really know. I guess because we play quite a... Let's do subs, actually. Naipan? Yes. We don't really have the changes for this. Yeah, and then they somehow get themselves an inverted winger in the middle, don't they? Get new roles. Stupid. The one singular positive from this season was that video. And the Fulkrug rant, right? Those are the two. That's not ideal. We've just got an injury now to Banos. I'm going to risk Escobar. Not like that. Not like this. I'm going to risk Escobar, I think. We're going to have to. This isn't great. But they've got 10 men. Can we find a goal? Why are we so knackered? 15 to play as they keep moving this Iñaki Williams in and out. Not Iñaki. Probably Nico, isn't it, to be honest? Job for Gray. Yeah, I'm going to do that in a straight now, basically. There is a highlight, though. We do not have the ball back. Good tackle by my boy. Naipan's got it. Oh, this is terrifying. Is he going to give it to them? Yes. I fear that Man City might be making the Champions League final here a little bit. The next influx will be people examining the clothes shop of the Prem with the 3 keep going down. People have definitely done that already. People have been talking about that the whole time. Right. 10 to play. Let's do that sub. Gray for Job. Ranks for Joachim. I don't have an attacking change, really, and I've used all my subs now. We're going to do that. Naipan play for both teams. Wild, isn't it, really? Haaland has it. He's very isolated, so please don't let him do something from there. He's managed to get a pass off. Here we go. Here we go. Is this... No. Okay, we've got it back in. Naipan. Barros Charlotto. Here we go. If we get a goal here, this could be great. Belieber. It's my boy! He's offside. He's offside. I think he's offside. Gonna get the flares out. I know it's disallowed. It was a lovely volley. It was a lovely volley, but no. He is offside at the far post. That might have been the chance. I guess at least Theo Hernandez is going to be banned for the second game, but we've not got ourselves our goal here unless it goes in now. We're in added time. It was written in the script and the lino ruined it. I know. This ref hates storylines. It could still happen. Oh my God, it could still happen. He's got the ball. Samu, he's hit the post. He's hit the post, and those margins could be it. It could even go the other way. City on the attack. We've got the ball. There's 4 seconds to play. That's giving it straight back to them. That's going to be the whistle, isn't it? Why is there a highlight? Why is there a highlight? Ref, the clock! Blow the whistle! No! Blow it! Oh my God, what a goal! I think we just got FM chat. I think we just got FM. Fede Valverde has just scored the most Fede Valverde goal I've ever seen. That was so good. I think we've just gone out. We need to turn it around away from home after we had a goal disallowed and we hit the post in added time and then they scored that. Oh, no. He brought his Real Madrid juju to City for sure. That is rough. Look at that as well. Yeah, Clayton Jr. did play very well off the bench there. Very well. Oh, no. And now we have to go and play Real Madrid. Can we sit back and say, yeah, it was a ridiculous goal, wasn't it? Right, Banos is out for 1 to 3 days. He'll be back. It's not over, but it's not great. 10 hours without scoring. Good. It's Criticise him. Right, we've got a very tired team. We play Norwich in 4 days. I reckon we rest the whole team and then also rotate against Norwich. And we go to that second game in full rotation, exactly. In full flight. Mer claims Wolves are hungry for revenge. We are. We get the revenge team talk at least, don't we? Maybe. That's good. Did we lose them in the cup final as well or something? We lost them in the FA Cup semi-final. Now we've lost to them in the first leg of the Champions League final. This was them here, look, as well. Oh, God. City are just turning good now, apparently. Right, is this Wolfsburg team rested? It probably isn't, is it? We've now got Real Madrid for Wolfsburg. Oh, look. He's played in the under-20s. Thanks, John. Here we go. Second of our cup semi-final first legs. Florian Inverts is not fit. He can only make the bench. It's a stronger team that we've got to choose from here, though, at least. It's pretty much full choice, except for Florian Wirtz, isn't it? Awful scheduling that your game... Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, why? Right. Vinicius, Mosquera, Hato, Kirkes, Larson, Neves, Yamal on the right, Tel on the left, Sesko and Viper up front, with Soltani on the bench. Who's in the better form out of these two? I think these two. 24 goals and 20 goals over the 12 and 20. I think we go with... Let's go with the main guys, the older lads, rather than Soltani. We've got him on the bench then. Do we have 9 subs or do we get more subs? I don't know. We're going to go with that, though. Let's see if we can beat Real Madrid. Again, home tie first. Okay, it's important that we use full use of home advantage. Right, maybe we'll get some flares in this one. Again, we can't have fans behind the goal because of their terraces, and you can't have them in the Champions League, which is just silly. But here we go. Real Madrid corner to start with. I don't like it. There's Mbappe. Here's Kai Havertz playing for them. There's Kai Havertz, surely offside. Doesn't matter, though. We're on the break. We're playing some luck. No, we're not. Is that Xavi Simons playing for them as well? I'd like to sign Xavi Simons in this save. Go on then, Hugo Larsson. Go on then. I'm actually quite excited to do some transfers. Viper. Tal. It's in. Sesko. Third time of asking. He's got to be on side. There's players back. I think he's on. We might have taken a very early lead here against Real Madrid. We have in the Champions League semi-final. Get your flares out. Viper has his blocked. Tal's there. There's 2 players behind Sesko when he puts that in. We're great. I noticed Havertz won a Ballon d'Or in your Pentagon Wrap-Up videos. Did he actually? I missed that. That is bonkers. He's good on FM, though. If people forget how highly rated Kai Havertz was at Leverkusen, just because he became a different player, really, than he was when he was younger. Sesko 2-0! He scored again! 7 minutes! I haven't even got to 7 minutes yet, and we're 2-0 up against Real Madrid. All right. Now, this is a start. Tell over the top. It's a great first touch. Away from the defenders. Slides it in. Benjamin Sesko has scored twice. Come on. Hato. Larson. Oh, he's giving it away. He's giving it away. Mbappe to... All right, he's won it back. Is he actually, Nicky? Wow. Marino must be running him close now, though, right? Larson. Jean Neves. Tell is onside, I think. This is good from us. This is much better than Wolves played. Maybe because they were knackered. Little back heel from Matthias Tell. Who's been our biggest hero of this save so far, do you think? From the beginning to now. I'm thinking Matthias Tell might be up there. Go on. He's got a hat-trick inside the first 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. 10 minutes, not even on the clock, and Benjamin Sesko scored a hat-trick. It's an 8-minute, 20 seconds hat-trick from Benjamin Sesko against Real Madrid in the Champions League. So maybe it's Sesko. That's wild. Right, Real Madrid will probably do Real Madrid things. They'll probably be tweeting about this game for the entire week before the second leg. We know how this goes. Yeah, I see what you mean, Pav. Just like adding more to the network. It's 4-0. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Saka's closest 4 behind them on 11. Is he? Okay. Is that all comps? Who's throwing something at the ref? I'm not sure, but Christian Mosquera has just scored a bullet header, and Saka missed half the season. I don't know, Ollie. This is just I don't know what I don't know. In before FMB is FM, yeah. They've got the ball back. The Spineless final is still on. Well, one of us being in there is still very much on, isn't it? Because we're 4-0 up against Real Madrid here. I can't believe we just lost at home to City. Yeah, I feel like you can kind of... And therein lies why you're that many points behind, basically. And it is just that. It's so simple to say, like... But it's so simple to say Arsenal need a goal scorer, but also Arsenal need to... It's not just that. It's the actual way that you play, right? You need to just score more goals is just the thing. I think it is too simplistic to say they just need a number 9. And that's coming from a place where people will then say like Liverpool need a number 9, but it's the system, isn't it? It's the setup. Cheers, Michael Owen. Yeah, you know the point I'm trying to make, right? They need to score more goals, but they need to. They've gone so. I think Arsenal have gone backwards. This is where you might not like this. I think Arsenal have gone backwards because they've become more defensively solid, and like the system is engineered towards that. That's why there's more draws, though. They need to convert the draws into wins. It doesn't mean that they can't then jump forward again once you tweak that a little bit more. Like sometimes you have to go backwards to then go forwards again. It's just part of the evolution. But yeah, and getting a goal getter is part of that. But I don't think having a goal getter this season is necessarily would have made all that much difference because of the way that they play. Like, it's one of those. Been on the beach in the league for like 2 months. I wouldn't quite say that, but some of the intensity's probably gone from there with the evolution of the Champions League run. Yeah, I don't think it's quite 2 months, but yeah. Would have been close, but not necessarily won it. Yeah, it was one of those things as well. You just never know, do you? But I think they have. I think Arteta's sucked a lot of the life out of that club deliberately to make them really hard to beat. But sometimes it can just... It's not even like he's not done it deliberately, but it's gone too far because it's about a balance, isn't it? It's about playing with freedom and also being difficult to beat. And it's that balance. That is football in its very essence, isn't it? And I think deliberately or not, Arsenal have just teetered too far the way of being very pragmatic. Was one of our best performances of the season last week, though. Yeah. Right, Kirkej has gone off injured. Let's do a couple of subs to see this one out. Maybe just the most tired players. Hato's on a yellow as well, so we don't want him to get sent off, do we, for the second leg? Courtois on a 5.7, by the way. That never happens in Champions League games. Yeah. Convert the draws into wins. They don't have to, though. Invincibles only had one less draw than this, didn't they? Right. Let's do Sultani on. Who else then? Let's do Hato off. Let's not risk him. Let's get Renan on. Cobby, Larson, Tell. If we come out of here without Madrid scoring, wow. Yeah, convert those 3 losses into wins. Exactly. You should convert all of the... Oh, my word, Lamine Yamal has just scored. There's a VAR check for something, an offside somewhere here. We're 5-0 up. We're 5-0 up. Get in. Do you reckon they put the lid on? Yeah, I reckon. That's a great finish. 5-0. 10 to play. I didn't see that JK made his debut. That's cool. That's fun. Right, let's do... We got some tired players here. So Taloff for Savino. I've got... That's all my subs, right? Yeah. Let's just do that then. Yeah, maybe. It's obviously... Football is always a combination of lots of different things. But I think if Arsenal played with more of a freedom... and Arteta wasn't quite so hyper-focused on being difficult to beat, I think that you would have done better this season. That doesn't mean that it was the wrong thing to do, though. Like, even that's in spite of the injuries and in spite of, like, apparently the ref being against you, etc. I think this season of becoming defensively solid and then being able to add this or add that and having players back from injuries might actually make you a better team overall from where you were before. But that's still not to say that if you hadn't been quite like this season, you wouldn't have done better. Have you seen the clip of Pedri's goal from the stands and Bellingham's reaction to his pass being intercepted? Amazing run. I haven't actually seen that clip, no. I have not. Right, Kirkez has just got injured for how long? 12 to 15 days. Right, so we're pretty much guaranteed a Champions League final here today because we're 5-0 up against Real Madrid. Let's see what they can do by putting the roof on, etc., and talking about remontadas, etc. I think we might be all right. We just need to concentrate on getting City, turning around a 1-0 deficit in the City game, don't we? That's what we need to do. Is this the clip? He just stands there, yeah. Yeah, lovely. That is a cool video. Bellingham is a... I don't like Jude Bellingham. So we're also remontadering. Yes, we're going to remontada. And then Real Madrid are going to plan it, but we're not going to let them. That's the plan from here. Okay. All on board? Are we all happy with that? Mosquera to win Young Player of the Season. That sounds good. He froze like a FIFA glitch, didn't he? Sorry, mate. Only one view. It's all right. Welcome in, buddy. Thanks for the raid. And thanks for dropping in. You have to say sorry. I hope your stream was good, Bailey. About to say, make the same Bellingham comment. Yeah, exactly. I do find people giving an F about our league performance at the moment mad, though. Like, I honestly couldn't give a F like we've drawn 13 times. The grieving, so to say, happened months ago. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just football, isn't it? That's just football talk. You'd love Jude if he played for Liverpool. That's how he works. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. I quite like him when he plays for England. I do think he's a bellend, though. But also a lot of footballers are bellends, aren't they? Like the type of people you really wouldn't want to hang around or be mates with. A lot of footballers. So do you like watching a football game? Having like played football throughout my life as well. You know, like the ones. It's always the ones who are really good at football as well, isn't it? Usually, you're like, you are just a not very nice human. And I think there's so many footballers at the top level must be just rank humans, but that's fine, isn't it? Because we don't watch them to be mates with them. He strikes me as a Blue Peter presenter rather than a genuine bellend. No, egomaniacs. Yeah, exactly. But if you've played football, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I can quite articulate it, but it's those ones, and they're usually really good. And you're like, for Christ, why do they get all the talent? But maybe that's part of it. Maybe Blue Peter presenters aren't they just nice people? I don't see the Blue Peter thing. Don't know if Bellingham falls into that category off the pitch. Difficult to say without knowing him personally, though. Yeah. I think it's the vibe that they put across, though, isn't it? I don't know. He's so young as well. That's the thing that people forget. Like, it's very easy to judge these people as 30-plus-year-olds. It's a Madrid thing, yeah, maybe. I'm 50 and I can remember the name of the arsehole kid from baseball at 11 years old. Yeah. Right, let's do a team here nice and quickly. Let's try and play Belanzic for a game or two as well. Yeah, he did do the same things at Dortmund. That's true. To get to that level, you have to have an ego. Yeah, you do. Like that level, especially. You don't have to have the ego to get to that level at like university, but they definitely existed. Right, you're injured. Should we go with... No, we go with the young lads, I think, over Mateta. Even though it is fun to play Mateta. Just too bloody humble, exactly. Same. That's it. All right, that's the team. How's Tomoc actually developing, by the way? He's still only 17, by the way. We've got a 17-year-old that's played 67. I'm going to put things on here. I know you can see it on this one, can't you? 67 first team appearances at 17. That's wild. It's a very harsh met. It was, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, he looks fine, but I was expecting a few more up arrows and greens on there, maybe. We've won 4-1. Gruber scored twice. Penis and Yoro. Yoro's got loads of goals this year. That is now his 10th in the league from Lenny Yoro on loan. Has he made strides forward, do you reckon? Not seeing loads, but he has been good. It's certainly been good for him, I think. Yeah, Tomoc being treated like a La Masia kid. I know, 17 years old playing all these games, and then his manager's there going, meh. This is good to get him back on track, I think. Regular football, loads of goals and assists, and a really good average rating. Surely that's true. Actually, what we should do, chat, is when we play this game, we have a look at how many players we've got. Because my thing is, actually, I think we've got too many really good players to accommodate into 3 teams now. So I think actually having a 4th team would make a bit of sense, because I'm thinking of strikers specifically. In our network, we have got Tel, Sesko, Viper, Sultani. We've got at Wolves, we've got Samu, Banyos, and Krupi. I know some of these are as wingers. And Trasoldi. And then at Wolfsberger already, we've got Mujajic, Gruber, basically those two. I guess Mateta as well. But we've probably got too many really good strikers. If we had a 4th team, I'm sure we could spread them across a bit better. Like, where does Gruber and Mujajic start next year? Should they probably... Gruber should be starting at a team that's not the Alpenliga, I'd imagine. You saw Florence and the Machine in the concert a few years ago, and Preston was cool to see the community of young queer people vibing to her hard. Nice. Yeah, they are massive, Florence and the Machine. She's massive. So remember, you have to win the Champions League to deserve another team as a reward. True. True, that's true. I'd like to... Yeah. For years, I thought it was Dark Days, not Dog Days. For sure. Florence is massive everywhere she goes. I don't like Florence and the Machine. I don't really know why, but I've always sort of like, she wound me up, and now I think I'd like, it's just quite good, isn't it, really? But yeah, the Dark Days, it should be Dark Days, I swear, as well. Dog Days. Woke nonsense. I agree, Ollie. Yeah, that's basically my thoughts though. Like, where does Gruber and Mujajic play? Because surely there's younger strikers or like less good strikers that could also be really good for this league. Like maybe Mujajic plus somebody else here. Gruber goes to one of our other teams. Maybe if it's like Sporting, Gruber going to Sport. Although it makes sense for Gruber to be here because he's Austrian. But you see what I'm saying. Or does Dog's Day? I don't know. I've been reliably informed that she's a bit of a dickhead. I think that's why. I think I've seen that too. But I wonder if I also saw that and I went, yeah, I knew it. Rather than me seeing it and then thinking that about her. But I don't know. I don't like her. Sporting is calling to me. Well, there you go. The boss has spoken, chat. Right. He's pulled his thigh. That's okay. I mean, apparently 4 people have got injured in one game there. And Yoro's knackered. Great work. You got to be a dickhead to get past the Dog Days. To be fair, her being such a big dickhead means that she probably would make it at Real Madrid. And that's what we really want to see, isn't it? Possibly. I know people who worked with her and some of the stories weren't great. Yeah. Yeah. Why is this so... That's a bit better. Is it because I added nationality? I think it was. Work storyline wise too. Winning the Champions League gives you the budget to buy another club. That's true actually, isn't it? They've expanded because they've won something. And then the idea, like Pav said before, the idea is we're going to try and eventually dominate every league in like try and dominate as many leagues as possible type of thing. She punched me in Tesco once, true story. Well, there you go, confirmed. Such jolly music. Yeah, true. That I think that song particularly is so jolly, isn't it? And there's another song. Oh, what song is it that I always think of when it's sunny? From that type of era. Is it Noah and the Whale? I think it's that one. That's the same type of vibe for me. Dog days usually refer to those hot and boring and lousy days at the end of a long summer, but generally means bad days. So dark days would fit, wouldn't they? Any talks about your future? Well, we've got a final coming up, have we? Oh. We play the Alpen Cup final against Austria Vienna as well. I guess we'll have to play that. It's silverware. Florence Perez. Florence, Tino and the Machine. Florentino and the Machine. Is that what Real Madrid are? There's something in there. I reckon there's something in there. Right, Rene Stamm. Well done, lad. That's good. There's Neil Critchley. Our boy. Does he get an upgrade soon? Do we take Critchley to Wolfsburg or something? He came with us on every part of the journey on the in the Journeyman, didn't he? He got sacked yesterday, did he? Oh, there you go. Someone get on the TikTok edit. I'm here for it. Get Village on that TikTok edit. That goes 3 times viral platinum. I don't know, whatever that means. If you started a band, what would it be called? Chat. Clates and the what? What's my band called? Clates and the Hive Mind. There's a video idea. Change team names to puns of dickhead singers. Is that a good video? Just like the Puis Enrique video. It's exactly like... Okay, it's already been done. Brilliant. Clates and the Seggy V's. I like it. That's good. Clates and the Crab Sticks. Nice. Nice. This is good. Clates and the Peasants. Great. That's so like... People would not understand the context of that. Just calling your band the Peasants. Clates and the Spineless Peasants. Yeah. I mean, we've got... There's some weird lore about this channel, isn't there? There's some weird lore. The fact that these are the words that come up. Seggy V's, Peasants, Spineless, Spanners, Crab Sticks. Someone just said Puis Enrique, and it has meaning. Clates and the Hertha Brazil 11. That is like, yeah. You'd have to have a big old band then, wouldn't you? Right. Some Pauli. Let's rotate heavily. Even though we should go through. Pick without restriction. Pick a rotated squad even. Full of rotation. I mean, Robin Schneider starting centre-back is a bold, bold move. Probably won't do that. Hater in DM is a weird one as well. Little Richard Spineless Energy. I like that. Clates and the Van. Clates and the Spanners. Yeah. Egg, sausage, chips and beans. They're just calling the band Egg, Sausage, Chips and Beans. Brilliant. Right. Hato's not playing in midfield, but who should? We'd have to play one of our boys, won't we? We don't have loads of Clates and the Megsons like it. We don't have loads of defensive midfielders, do we? Oh, Martel should play there, actually, and we play somebody else in centre-back. Annoyingly, Claudio's not available. Otherwise, we play him. Who's... Bayman Baroda can go on the bench. Ollie French Jr. on the bench. Everybody. Bold of you to assume the band wouldn't be called Lenny and the Clates. I mean, Lenny and the Clates. Benny and the Jets, by the way. There's a video that lives rent-free in my mind, by the way, and it's the video of Elton John on stage singing Pink Pony Club. And he looks like my nan. Like, not even like... he looks like your nan. He looks like my nan, specifically. And I every time I think of either Elton John or hear that song or anything, I just think of him. Have you seen that video? And he's holding his mic, and it's like he looks so old. And I think he's been like legally... he's legally blind now, isn't he, Elton John? This is a one-show segment and a half, isn't it? But that video, I'm just like, oh, look at him. Age gets to everybody, doesn't he? Doesn't it? Doesn't he? Doesn't it? Just looks old. Someone Google it. Someone find the video. Right, who's actually available here? Hate the illegal. I hate the illegally blind as well. What does that mean? Isn't he illegally blind? Is that why he has so many pairs of glasses? I think that was more of a stage thing beforehand. Right, Schneider, Hato, Renan. I'd like to not play Hato. I don't think we've actually got an option, have we? Hato's going to have to play. Valor at left back. Martel Menu. Savino, Yamal. Florian Inverts is up front. What's going on there? Where's Sultana? He's on already. We'll do Viper. And I'd like to play Rooney. And we'll do it that way round. Of course I saw the twins who speak in stereo that went viral. Of course. Ran! He's got a gun! Those ones. Of course I saw them gambling. You think I'm not all over the internet? Coming over here, stealing up. Yeah, I don't know, Bill. Right. That's going to be the rotated team, I think. Give some of our lads a bit of game time. I mean, it's still quite strong. Probably should still win that game. You know that video of the twins? Like how, in fact, Ollie, what number do you want? You've got up to 49. And the ones that are available, I don't know why they're showing up here, but there's not loads available. Do you have a specific choice? I've gone for 46 at this stage. Illegally Blind was a Vine, was it? I don't know if I know about that, but I love Vine. Whatever, perfect. Love that from you. Right, here we go. Legally Blind. It rings a bell now you say it. Right, we've got Norwich. This is definitely a full rotation as well. In fact, let's put everybody on there and do full rotation of this Wolves team as well for Norwich at home. That is a rotated team, let me tell you. Look at that bench. Bradley Inza Fofana is going to start. I think. Who else needs taken out of this team? Nicky Nicholson starts at right back. Joe Bellingham probably isn't a striker. I don't think. Huge day. Start over Jones. Oh, yeah. Isaiah Jones is playing. I'd like to play some of the players that are in the first team squad, but don't usually play. It's kind of what I want to prioritize. Like Naipan should probably start this game. Flamingo in midfield. Flamingo start there. But yeah, I'm happy to play some of the youngsters, but yeah. Why is Alvaro DM? I don't know. That was a weird one, wasn't it? I'd rather use this as like a starting point. Yeah, you can play. Who's on the bench? Like it's gone for like it's got full rotation. They've taken it very, very like to the nth degree, haven't they? I need a striker. Who's the striker that plays for me that I don't usually play? I don't really have one because I think they're injured. I think it's Escobar, but he's injured. So, do I play Clates Jr. up front with Bradley Inza Fofana and choose a different right winger? Probably. Who needs fitness? Might have to do Job there. We might have to, yeah. It's because these guys are out. Let's play Tresoldi. I know he probably should have. I'm going to play Tresoldi up front. And then I'd like to do Kalala out for somebody as well, if possible. Maybe Job, because he doesn't usually start, does he? This would be your chance. It would be. It would be. This is a summer song for sure, yeah. Yeah. That's going to be the team. Looking at this list here, is there any of these that I don't usually play that I want to give game time to? I don't think so. They're kind of... I shouldn't risk Escobar on the bench, should I? Let's put some... Correct. Oh, Alvaro doesn't usually play, does he? Let's start Alvaro, actually. Instead of Mailer on the wrong side. I'm happy for Mailer not to start. That's the team. There we go. Squad number. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Look at how many numbers I had to just give to people. Rest the player. That is exactly what we're doing, Reese. Resting pretty much everybody. That's wild as an away day. Yeah, Leone. That's wild. Nicholson assist. Here we go. Let's see what our results are. Still haven't got the results. Still haven't got them. Oh my word, we lost 3-0. I know the one you mean. We're all going on a summer holiday. That's the one you mean. Because you used to sing it in primary school assemblies right before the summer holidays. Did your school do that as well, Otto? Because so did mine. The fans deserve a refund. Norwich have avoided relegation because of us. Nothing coming from Nicholson's side. Do you reckon? Nicholson got a 6.1 and got subbed off after 71 minutes. In fact, he was joint worst performer on the entire team. It is kind of match fixing, isn't it? But that's our prerogative. Not a great performance from the lads, that one. We're not going to go into this City remontada with loads of confidence, are we? One more charge. Is that a charge? That seems harsh. I sort of would understand if we were charged for that, but it seems harsh. Not even Nicholson was down. Yeah, Nicholson wasn't even down Nicholson's side. I know nobody from Norfolk. Right. Brentford got relegated because of that, and Norwich... Norwich were going to stay up anyway. It wasn't... That can't be a charge. Norwich are on 39 points, look. They're 8 points... They were already 5 points clear of relegation. That can't be a charge. That's not on us. We've also lost with Wolfsburg. Oh my God. 24 shots. They had 1 shot on target and won the game. That's not our best game week, is it? Did kind of get FM though, yeah. Mainu played well. Bargy played well. Savinho played well. Viber had a shocker. No, because I like Norwich. Well, there you go then. Rooney Bargy out injured. Martel injured. That's why we didn't play our first team players though, to avoid injuries like that. Right, is there anyone in our first team squad that needs resting for these 3 days? There is. Yamal, did he play? He must have done. Viper played. Just the ones that play. Oh my word. The ones who played, I'd like to rest. It's the subs there. And 2 days rest. Same for Wolves. Anybody in our normal team that's knackered? Trasoldi is. Schlotto is. There we go. They can have 3 days. FM has been very like this to me this week. I hate it. It's very FM-y, yeah. That's first leg since City was very FM-y, wasn't it? And then to let us go and beat Real Madrid 5-0 after that. Couldn't it have just been 2-0 in both games? That'd be fine. But no. We get all of our goals in one of the ties. Youngest ever Wolves player, Bradley Inza Fofana. 15! He was rubbish. That's cool though, isn't it? Who's messaging me? Okay. All right then. We've got a cup final coming up. And we've also got Champions League second legs. That's tomorrow. Oh, I think it's the cup final first. So Wolfsberger cup final before anything else. I didn't rest those players, did I? Probably should have done. I need a wee. I will be back in a second, then we'll play these games. Come on, very suddenly. I'm getting old, I think. See, won't be long. Absolutely just... Jesus. Absolutely just need my desk there. Right in it. Imagine a Lee Gunn and Nicholson stinker and hooked has made me laugh far more than it should. That's really good today. That's really good. 15, he's rubbish. I know, yeah. And he's rubbish. Right, chat. Sorry, it was... well, I've got one of those alerts saying critical security threat to my YouTube channel. I was like, I better change the password. It makes you change it. So I just was doing that as well. Right, we have got some big games. Needing a wee with urgency, bumping into furniture, the end is nigh for you. I have officially hit Unk era. I think I've hit Age chat. I think I did a while ago, to be honest. Just whacked my knee on the desk and went, oh, God. Sat down and went, oh. Got up with a noise. Needed a wee with urgency. Yeah. The end is near. Right, Big G Man, thank you for this primer. Cheers to you. This is for you. I don't know why I did that. You're going into dad era, so Unk-era is defo upon you. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Right, cup final. Let's play this. Let's go with Noah Mikic is back. Let's go with Christian Gruber out and return of the Mac. JP Mateta. Mora can go back on the bench as well, actually. They probably don't need two keepers on the bench because Zezzy kind of can make the bench. Let's do first choice if possible. Mastantuono knackered. Why? We played like a while ago now as well. Let's do Jalrego then. Penis is also tired. Poor boy. Maybe play Rhaego on that side and then do Due there and play Dagger. Let's do that. Play Due further forward. The greatest Premier League game of all time is next week. Leicester Southampton. Wow. Weren't we saving that to spray when we win the Champions League? Oh yeah, we were, weren't we? I forgot about that. I've got more. Don't worry. Look, chat. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Oh, we've got the celebrate. Like Liverpool could win the league today. You think I'm not ready to celebrate? Woohoo! My test was unreal yesterday, yeah. I'm getting old. Right. Mikic, Yoro, Ozchan. That is because Zezzy is still slightly injured, isn't he? Yes. Ooh, Zezzy's wanted by Bayern Munich. We've actually got Querfal wanted as well. And Jalrego, who's told me he's leaving on a freeze. We might have to sign him for one of our other clubs. Oh! Are you thinking what I'm thinking for Jalrego, by the way? He's Portuguese. I know exactly where he could go. Soler's wanted by Bournemouth. That's interesting because that's a real life thing. That's the team. Yeah, first game where both teams lose. It's not. I was going to say the battle of mid, but it's not mid. The battle of awful. Oh my God, chat. Who's been playing the Oblivion remaster, by the way? I want to see you in the... Who's been playing that? Because I have... Of course, Skyrim's my favourite, one of my favourite ever games. And I've been meaning to play Oblivion again because it was so long ago. I actually had it downloaded. The Xbox version I had downloaded on my... Like, the original Xbox version. I was going to play it. And then I was like, oh, then this is happening. So perfect. I got stuck in a cave last night for about 2 hours. I was... Basically, as I was watching that Eubank Jr. fight... I was in a cave, a never-ending cave system on Oblivion, in an Oblivion gate, where I must have messed it up, and basically it glitched and there was no way out of it. Like, I get to the way out that should have been the way out. Oh my word. Due's just done a Rabona cross and we've taken the lead. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, Ollie, I don't hate that as well, actually. He plays the other side, but I don't hate that at all. Sounds like my Bethesda. It does, doesn't it? The last door glitched and said this door leads nowhere, and there was no way back out because to get where you are, you had to just drop down a level. So I couldn't get back out, and I couldn't do that. And because I was in there for so long, all of my auto saves were in that cave, dropped down, and I couldn't get back out. I was like, brilliant. I've actually just put myself into an endless pit of hell. I got stuck in a cave last night. I did. I'm coincidentally 50 odd hours into a Skyrim rerun when they released Oblivion out of the blue, so I'm excited to play it after I finished. Yeah, I'm gonna do this Oblivion run and then play some Skyrim again, I think, and that'll be another for like the 4th time of doing Skyrim. I think I'm very excited for it already. Oh, could have been 2. Did you get out? No, I've had to go back to a save file that's probably about like 2 days back. I'm back in the Imperial City. Absolutely disgusted with it. I was Googling. I got to the point where I was like, how do you get out of this cave? So I was just going round and round in circles. And then I was Googling it. I was like, and basically it was in an Oblivion gate, which means that it just randomly allocates you a world if it's just a random gate. So I was like, there's 8 different cave systems that this could be. 8 different random worlds that this could be. I was having to try and work out exactly what world it was out of the 8 random ones that it could be. Managed to work out what it was. So then I had the map of the cave so I could actually work out how to get out. I followed the map to the end, and then the doors... And then I realised that the door to get out was just the door that said, this door leads nowhere, and it wouldn't open. So I was like, right, I'm done. And then I Googled it, and it says, the door that leads nowhere glitch. And I was like, cool, that's what's happened then. And I just put about 2.5 hours of running around this cave into that. Been watching Blueprints runs on Twitch. What's that? I don't know what that is, but yeah. Elder Scrolls is weirdly enticing for reruns. It is, isn't it? You can like... It's a bit like Football Manager where you can go through real phases of it, I think. Being really into the world. And then you'll go months and months and months without doing it. But then you get a little hankering. You're like, oh, I'm doing it again. I'm back. I'm playing. I'm on... Friends and family fear he's back on Skyrim again. Right. I'm trying to do subs after 37 minutes. Don't know why. Don't need to. Despite owning the game at release, I finally finished God of War Ragnarok this week. Nice. I never played those God of War games. I'm a simple man. I play about 3 or 4 games and that's it. And the Mortuary Assistant is one of those games. No, that's not. Did you see that clip that I put in the Discord, by the way? Yeah, from Instagram in the Discord. It was some other guy playing that Mortuary Assistant game that we played in the subathon. And it was the bit where the I don't know, the doors were banging against the wall, and he was like singing a song to it, and then he turned around. The same bit that jump scared me onto the floor was in that clip. Highly recommend them. Yeah, I might have to try them. Genuinely spectacular. Interesting. Maybe I should play those. You finished that yourself recently. Nice. I missed the Jabulani, of course. Of course. Jabulani. Right, we've dominated this. They've had no shots. It's nearly half time. Due playing wide, by the way. He's done quite well. All right, half an hour to play. FM should really change throwing the bottle to throwing a Jabulani. I think just sort of like expressing a Jabulani from sort of your midriff as they do in that game would be perfect for FM. Penis wide. Blueprints equals roguelike puzzle game. Okay. I feel like there's some games out there that people should just try at least once. The Last of Us, God of War, Uncharted 4 up there. Yeah. I when they did, was it like last year or sometime, the remaster of The Last of Us, I did start that, didn't ever finish it. But I never played The Last of Us because it was on PlayStation. I didn't have one. Or I didn't have a PC when it was about. I had an Xbox, so but yeah, I agree. I agree. I do like it when you are... it's very rare for me, but when you get into like a good single player game, like a story game, it is a nice time, isn't it? I just feel like I know life them a bit too much, and I basically do nothing else when that happens. I have to be really careful how much Skyrim I get into, because I don't get my life objectives completed if that happens. Love the first Last of Us. Second part is far more subjective. Interesting. Right. Belanzic for, let's get Richard Rios on. Let's do Mikic off for Obregon. And let's give Langer a little run out. There we go. I got like that with Cyberpunk recently. What a bloody game that was. Yeah. FM is the only game I play now just because of time. I can multitask with FM but miss the... Exactly. You can't really multitask with those other games, can you? That's maybe part of it. And then I think it's different when it's like multiplayer game. When you play with your friend, like playing DayZ, I'll always play with like Tiggs and John, etc. Whereas... So that's different. That's like hanging out with mates then, isn't it? But those storyline single player games... You kind of just like get way too into them. We've won another cup. The Alpen Cup has been secured. Our kits are beautiful, aren't they? Look at that. Beautiful kits. Sleeping Baby plus single player game, a few hours of bliss. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm banking on as well, James. / probably Football Manager to, you know, get ready to be able to record videos. Love finishing a story game than watching someone like Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it after finishing. I don't know why. Yeah, I get what you mean. I weirdly quite like watching people play through single player games occasionally. Yeah, Red Dead 2 needs to be on that list. You're right. Oh, I did not mean to say that. We just won a cup and I accidentally criticised them, but we move. High standards, you see. Right, Champions League second leg's coming up. This is it. This is time. I don't. I think FM's different though in a way. Right, like story games. I see what you mean then. I might do Red Dead again. Maybe that's the single player game I do with Baby. FM is a story game, that's true, but I think it's it's not like a story. I don't know, it's a different, isn't it? It's a simulation game rather than a story led one. But I think if you do it properly, it's a story game. Right, City tomorrow. Are you all fully fit? I hope so. I know you've already told me you're leaving, mate. What do I say to them here? I don't want to find you a new club. I will consider any bids. There we go. That's fine. And those bids might well come from one of our teams, Zhao. I'm not going to promise anything, but they might come from one of our teams. Right, Mosquera is out. Or is he? What did he do? It's a pulled groin. Ah, Sims your relaxed game though. Nice. Yeah. I used to love Sims. Madrid at home, beware the Bernabeu dark magic. Yeah, we should be fine, right? We're 5-0 up, so I should be all right just not to play him. You'd think. Let's get rid of all these lads. Give Martel a chance. He's not a centre-back for me, though. I play him at defensive midfield. He's just not a centre-back for me. I think we'll go with Renan and Hato. Who's more likely to be playing on the no side preference, so you can play on the right. My dad's version of FM for Gridiron was called Stratomatic and involved cards and dice. 1960s to current for Gridiron and baseball. Interesting. That sounds weird. Florian Inverts can play. Where's my left back? Ah, it's because I've got unavailable off. I was like, where's my left back? He's there. Kirkes out. Alex Valla plays. I need to get some youngsters to play on this bench. I am new. What football team do you support? Liverpool. Got anything planned for celebrations later? Not really, no. Just sort of enjoy it. Watch it, really. Rather than anything big. Thoroughly looking forward to it, though. I hope. It would be quite funny if Spurs win today, wouldn't it? That would be quite funny. Now ask him how far away. Yeah, disgrace, I know, right? Nice big room. Yeah, come on, chat. Do better. Okay, let's pick somebody from here to go on our bench. Last time Spurs won something was when Berbatov was striking for them. Yeah. Bayman Baroda on the bench. We haven't really got loads of choices, have we? Ollie French Jr. Oh, we can get one more. Not another one. I know. Don't worry. Big Roots are just a joke from earlier. He wasn't actually saying that to you. Slash not full. I wasn't actually saying that to you, yeah. All right. Let's do this. Second leg. We are 5-0 up. I probably could have instant resulted this, couldn't I? We're not going to, though. Imagine we lost it. Imagine. Let's tear us apart. Oh, I've encouraged. They're not going to like that, are they? Because I'm 5-0 up, even though we're technically drawing this. Oh, dear. Bournemouth United prediction. I didn't even know they were playing today. Bournemouth 3-0. There you go. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Can we see if the roof is closed? I can check. I think. If I go... I can't tell. How am I going to be able to tell here? I can't go high enough to see the roof. If I go sideline, can I see the roof? No, I can't tell you. I can't see the roof. Oh, if I go even higher here. Oh, the roof I think is open. I think we must be above the roof at this stage. It looks like the roof is open. Because surely that's where it closes, right? Should we watch it from up here, by the way? This is where you can watch the game from if you're 5-0 up. Enjoy, Nikki. Enjoy it. Who plays like this? I don't think I've ever been this high. I'm actually getting vertigo, I think. That is beautiful, isn't it? Yamal, down the right-hand side. Tackled by Camavinga, I think. I think Robert Renan has it. Especially if I do this. You really won't be able to tell where the ball is. If I select all of them. I can't. It's not letting me. I thought I could select all of these like this. I can't. Anyway, carry on. Think it's a bit small to see, do you reckon? We've scored! What a goal! Matthias Tau runs to the corner. Are they empty seats, by the way? Not sure. I feel so illegally. You're all illegally blind watching this. It's a back post header from Matthias Tau. It's 6-0 on aggregate. What a goal, I think. Who is Florian Inverts, by the way? Right, Isaac, you can do this. You can do this. If you use some critical thinking, some reasoning, problem solving, I reckon you can work out who it is. I really reckon you can. Yeah, deduction skills. Let's engage them. I reckon you can get there. Who is Florian Inverts? He is pretty well camouflaged and disguised. It's 1-1 on the night, I think. We're still quite far away, even on the replay, aren't we? It's Curtis Jones, exactly. Right, Vinny Jr.'s got one back. Only 5 to go. Why is he playing it right back? Because he inverts from there. Looked offside, didn't it? Yeah. Whoa. That's actually... There you go. Let's go from here. We can kind of see it now. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's 2-1. The flag, is it up? I think the flag's up. I think we're okay. That one is offside, I think. Disallowed. They were threatening a bit of a comeback now. Too close to the pitch. Move back. I agree. Let's do... Let's go behind the... Oh, no. This is a highlight. Let's go behind the goal. Let's try out all of the camera angles today. Click on your manager. Why? That linesman's definitely getting death threats for sure. Yeah. Rudiger just threw something at him. Over the top. The scouts asked for a crane seat for tactical purposes. Exactly. How you doing, Hub Games? Welcome in, buddy. Click on my manager. Is that me or is that's Ancelotti? Manny Fanny. There he is, look. Real Madrid are actually doing a lot of attacking here. They couldn't, could they? They are. It's nearly half time. They need 5. They've hit the post. And he's done a little 1-2 with the post there. Okay, it's half time. Manager's taking the game seriously, just using his iPad on the touchline to look at every camera viewpoint. Yeah, showing his assistant like, oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Managed to pull your hammy walking up the stairs. Oh dear. We're still somehow behind the same goal watching. Or we've swapped to the other end of the pitch here. But it's the second half. That does sound sore. What other one can we look at? Let's go vertical scrolling. He's in. Mbappe, we're following him. He scored. Felt like we scored that goal, didn't we? It's 2-1 Madrid. They only need 4. Should I be worried? If you lose this, it's worse than that night in Madrid. I think you might be right there, yeah. Florian inverts with the corner. João Neves inverts. João Neves over. I might start wasting time. Yeah, listening to Juno asking the ass man, have you ever tried this one? Yeah. Just having a lovely time. We are losing though, lads. Let's you know, be a bit sensible about this. Bellingham to make it 3-1. Oh my word, what a run. What a goal. Oh my God, we might be getting Real Madrided here. They need 3 goals. And there's 35 minutes still to play. Is anyone a bit worried? I might go back to normal views. Is anyone a little bit worried? Like, Lamine Yamal off. Let's get these players who are not playing very well off and take this serious. The dark magic might be working. Sultani's coming on. Camera angle's cursed. I think you're right. The thing is, Real Madrid are really good. It's 6-3. I might start wasting time. Inverts. Good inverting. Savinho off the bench. Managerial masterclass. What are you talking about? Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Just brought Savinho on and then that happened. Like, don't worry about it. Yeah, just shushed a virtual Carlo Ancelotti on the sideline there. Just shush the AI. I did, I think I just shushed the FM AI. A virtual Carlo Ancelotti on the sideline. Right, back to the weird camera angles. Right, they might score again here. But surely time's wasted. Like, they're getting a lot of highlights. Half an hour to play. They need 4. They need 3. He's offside again. They are rattled. They are. It's like winning 7-0 on squad battles and shushing your screen. Yeah. Disallowed. Learn the offside rule, Real Madrid. Ugh. Right, They have scored 3 from 5 shots here. I'm just going to tell them to just be a bit more disciplined. We'll waste time a little bit, because why not? Yeah, that linesman is in trouble, let me tell you. It's a different one as well, by the way. Up the other end this time. Both, like all linesmen. These officials are in trouble. Also, shushing the AI when I'm losing. Right, Bellingham. They are getting a highlight every 2 minutes. You would have thought that goal from Savinho might have stopped it a little bit, like made them give up, but they haven't. He's offside again. Vinicius Jr. knew the offside. Look, a minute goes by, another highlight. What is this? Savinho. Oh, if he sets this one up here, we are shushing. No. Sesko, it's in. He's onside, I think. It's 3-3. Have that, Virtual Carlo. Have that. 3-3. That's a great header, by the way. He crosses this so far away from where he actually is. So he's there now. The cross is like way off. Look how far away this ball actually goes for him to get the head on it. Look at that. Yeah, now try raising your eyebrows. That is a beauty. Look, Florian inverts. This is why he's playing right back. Because he's class. Hugo Larsson for... Let's bring Cobby on. I think I might have just used up all my subs without using all my subs. All my stoppages, maybe? Tal! We're going to win this game from here. No, we're not. It's blocked. I think that might be tie over. You'd hope so, wouldn't you? It's 8-3. Oh, I thought he was in again. What do you reckon would happen if someone shaved his eyebrows and drew on a permanently raised one on him? What do I think would happen? I don't know. Mbappe! Keeper, what are you doing? It's 4-3. They've really gone for this, to be fair to them, haven't they? I'm not sure what Noah Atabolo is doing for that goal, but they've really gone for this. Sorry, why is Wirtz clapping when this ball is coming to him? This is bizarre behaviour, isn't it? Look at him. He didn't do it. I saw him clapping the first time. Oh, no, it's before that. Here he comes, look. He's got his hands in the air. Put them down. Weird. These are the questions that need to be answered on the stream. Yeah, true. True. I don't know what would happen, though. Florian insane. Yeah. If they score again here, they need 3 in the last 10 minutes if they score here. I think he's offside, but he might be on. The flag's up again. That's a 3rd disallowed goal, right? Is that a video? I shaved off Carlo Ancelotti's eyebrows, drew on permanently raised ones, and this is what happened. They've had 3 goals disallowed. Lino is done for. I mean, they are quite clearly offside for every goal, but Lino might be done for. Do you get a news item if the linesman gets killed? You'd imagine so, wouldn't you? Baumgart, VAR idiot. Ridiculous commands. Here we go. Sultani. How you doing, Taze? 4-4? He's headed it onto the bar. Oh. Army bands. All right, I think this is it. This is the end. We are going to a Champions League final. Eventually. After losing 4-3 on the night, but winning 8-4 in aggregate. We might actually draw if we get a goal here. Inverts. What a ball. Sesko, come wide. That was weird. Vert's right back for 1 game. 1 game? Don't think so. Thank you, Cardani, for the 8 months. Hope everyone... Good morning, everyone. Hope you're good. Let's go Spineless. Thank you very much, buddy. Go back to the roof view and have be a sniper mode to kill the linesman in the next FM. That might be a bit much. Here come the snipers! Right, well done, lads. That was good. No, Florian Wirtz is a right back, everybody. If you're coming in wondering for 1 game, no, he's Florian inverts. He's an inverted right back, and he's brilliant. He's had a great season, 7.19, the best season of his career so far. He's a right back. Look at his attributes in this position. He can play there perfectly. To the Etihad, everybody. Yes. Can we make it an all spineless Champions League final? That could be glorious. Tay says, want to say good job on the Pentagon series. I was hooked on that and fully support your decision to join Real Madrid. Thank you, buddy. It was good fun, that series. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Better defend than that Trent fella. Agreed. Unless he stays, in which case, no. Right, here we go. Big second leg. We've got 1 game left with Wolfsberger for the season. We've got 2 left for Wolfsburg, except for also a Champions League final coming up, which is against... That's it then. I assume that says all Man City. It does. I was like, it's against Wolves. Perfect. Done. At the Camp Nou. Right. We are 1-0 down from the first leg, though, so work to be done. First 12-12 final incoming, yeah. It might... I mean, we have to turn around this, don't we? But let's try. Let's try and do this. Simon Vranks, Debast Murillo. Can we have Silla back? We can. Not Silla Black, Silla back. Which is a good thing. James Weldon doesn't need to be on the bench anymore. Pafundi's not fully fit and Krupi's going to miss the whole thing. If he leaves, does this emote get updated? I don't know. Don't know what to do with that, to be honest. Just when you're guaranteed a new club. Yeah, that's true, actually. Scott and Gray. Tresoldi. I'd love to replace you, but who with? It's Pafundi, isn't it? But he's not going to... He's not fit. Do we do Clates Jr., though? Don't know. Curious to know how many people qualify for European competition and got relegated in the same season. I did last season. It ruined my promotion chances because of congestion. Oof, yeah, I bet. With extra games to play as well, yeah. I wonder, do we do Barros Charlotto or play Naipan? I kind of wonder if we play Naipan further forward. Doesn't have the pace for this, really, but I think Naipan's a better player and gives us more of a chance. We're really missing, like... Is there another winger? Then we play Tresoldi? No. We're really missing Pafundi, aren't we? Because then Tresoldi plays... And Krupi. Krupi's usually our like, top goal scorer. He's been really injury hit this year. Look at last year. How will it work if you get both teams in the final? I think we'll watch it and leave the assistants to play it, to be honest. Like, we'll watch the final, but we'll get the We'll get the two teams set up, then holiday them. And we'll watch it with... We can just watch it with the Wolfsberger manager. I think is what we'll do. And you let our assistants take control. Play a left footer on the right. We don't have one, though. Unless we do... like, I suppose we could do Tresoldi. I don't know if he can play there. Tresoldi could go there and maybe Barros Charlotto can play there. But he can't play there, look. He's right footed as well. We don't have a left footer. Otherwise, yeah. Like, Escobar's not fully fit. Although Escobar could play, he's not fit. I don't want to play Clates Jr., to be honest. I just feel like putting him in, basically, we gave ourselves a player. I don't want to play him. If that makes sense. Like, I'm happy to give him, like, cameos and stuff, but to actually win a Champions League, you know? I know it was for the stream, but I might take him back out again after this season. Right. I think I'm going to go with that. We're going to do that. We've got more subs. Pafundi on the bench? Probably shouldn't. He's really nowhere near fit, but... Best sub options. Is it... Is it Nicky Nicholson? Jack John? How old is he? 19. He might actually have to be on the bench. It's like when Alex Ferguson sold Darren Ferguson, yeah. Nicky Nicholson on the bench, I suppose. Where's our boy? Inza Fafana on the bench. He's wanted. Arsenal want him. Hasn't he signed a pre-contract with me? Yeah. That's going to have to be a hell of a lot of money. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do, Puff. I think that's what we'll do. Happy to do that. Right, that's what we're going to do. Didn't I give him a number last time? Was that somebody else? Must have been somebody else. We need to turn around a 1-goal deficit. It feels unlikely, especially at their place, but we're going to go for it. See what we can do. To be fair, I knew you would say that, yeah. Let's do this. Let's give them a quick... Let's berate them early. Is that a bit much? See if we can get them fired up for this. Early goal would be lovely. Get everything on an even standing and go from there. It's doable. Like, we finished above these in the league. We can beat these, but they did just FM us in the first leg, didn't they? Here we go. Naipan. Banyos. I think we are been a bit unlucky with injuries, I think, with this Wolves team. Chance. Oh, my word, Samu. Alex Scott's a great run. Penref. We've still got Samu. Oh, my God, he's missed it. What a chance. So the first chance was good, and the second one was even better. That was a huge miss. Nearly a 1xG just from those chances there. Oh, my God. Headed over. It might be one of those. Why are they so upset? Maybe encouraging them. There we go. Get that body language back up. Here we go again. Oh, my word. I thought he was going to pass it straight to us. We need to score the first, don't we, really? And probably the only goals. Here we go. Samu! Oh, my God. He's missed 3 amazing chances. Ederson's made the save. He's going to have a really good game now. That corner went a long way into the box. So goal kick. Samu's missed 3. Ederson's on a 7.4. We are dominating. Another corner. Just get DeBast on the end of it. It's Samu again. Samu again has missed like 4. But I also don't feel like he's done a lot wrong with them. Look at the stats. Half time, we still trail, and they haven't had a shot on goal yet. Sub Samu at this point. I wish I had a better striker to bring on. But he's also the one who's getting all of the chances. He hasn't done loads wrong. It's not like he's playing badly. Handball! Handball! Penalty! Has he given it? We're checking it. Penalty awarded! Oh my God, is Samu taking it? He's not. We've got a pen, chat. To go level in the tie. It's Trasoldi. He scores! It's 1-1! We're back in the tie. Momentum with us, maybe? For the all-spineless final. Trasoldi dispatches. Now Ederson's conceded. Now he's not going to save everything. He's conceded a goal. I think we just need to keep encouraging and keep it going. Is there a Clates Jr. sub in this, though? I know what I said what I said, but is there a Clates Jr. sub in this? He was great in the first... In that game, that one of those games. Is it the first leg? Look at that touch from Baliba, by the way. Naipan. Banyos. Trasoldi. Naipan's in behind for 2-1. Deflected, it's in! We lead! We've turned it around at the Etihad. We've turned it around and lead with half an hour to play. This is on. Naipan gives it and then makes the run and gets it back, and it's a deflected finish. That's kind of what we needed. Off Diaz, is it? I think, and in it is. It's 2-1 on aggregate. Half an hour to play now. We need to see this through. Or score a third. Even with Samu trying to sabotage. Exactly. Trasoldi. Into Gray. Into Astavranks. Into the back of the net. That's such an easy set-piece goal. It's 3-1. We've got daylight between us now. It is a classic away performance, this. This is terrible defending. This is our right-back scoring this as well. Attack is the best form of defence. Always. Always. Set-piece coach. Do you know what? I think in one of these saves, the AI did sign that little Villa gremlin. I don't know if it's Wolves, but I'm going to check. Is our set-piece coach that Villa gremlin? No, it's Andy Parslow. Get on the pitch, Andy. He's not even that good. Where is he? Austin McPhee. Is that his name? He's a knobhead, him. Is it United? Of course he is. In one of the, it must have been one of the YouTube save. The AI, I put the AI in charge of signing staff and they signed him. Anyway, back to it. Samu, it's time to come off. We're going to do Trasoldi up front and Clates Jr. is going to come on there. Kolo Toure been spotted in spoons. That's why we're doing so well this year. 15 to play. For an all-spineless Champions League final today. Outrageous. It means we would have won a Champions League. One of our teams, which is ridiculous. Baliba. They're also going to both play the exact same... Oh my word, Clates Jr.'s just scored that. We're probably going to let him go afterwards. But what a goal. It's 4-1. He's got his moment. What a finish this is. What a finish. Bangs it. Pass Edison. I'm glad that we'd already won it before I brought him on, but look at that. Outrageous. Right, let's do... Can I bring youngsters on? Let's just be sensible. Let's do... Who's not playing great? Banyos is kind of that person, but... Let's do this. Like that. Yeah, he's got his thumbs up. And then... That. Just to be sensible. Got to keep him for that, yeah. 5 to play. 5 to play. Maybe we'll keep him. 4 minutes to play. Does Salatros come back into the fold? I don't know. That's the question, isn't it? That's the question. Does he manage the fourth team? I kind of think we should. It's good. Otherwise, I don't really know what to do with his manager. He's just kind of there. I think we should bring him back in and like offer him forgiveness. Use him as a lesson to everybody not to leave the network. And then anybody who contemplates it, you send Salatros to go and talk to. I think you bring Salatros back. Despite his Judas antics. He's learnt his lesson. Haaland's in, but I don't think this is going to matter. He's put it wide anyway. Does the Wolf... I mean, or we could move them around. That is true. There is a way that we could move them around. Like, Deseo gets the promotion, and then Salatros, his penance is to go and be the Wolfsberger manager or something. If you hire one of the managers to Sporting, then send Salatros to Wolfsberger, you could appoint a sporting director. Yeah. We could, actually. That is yeah, you could do like a sporting director and then play with Sporting, do a little less hands-on. We're in a champion... We've got an all-spineless Champions League final, by the way. This is outrageous. This is outrageous. Let's do a tweet about that because I feel like that has to be done. Oh, I've just reposted that instead. Oops. We have an all spineless Champions League final. We've won the Champions League, chat. Yeah. Let them do transfers, have a tactic box ticks at Wolfsberg and play Sporting. Yeah. Because yeah, that's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. Like, relieve a little bit of the responsibility at Wolfsberger to take over at Sporting. I don't hate that, actually. Surely we've peaked here. Surely. We just won a Champions League and we haven't even played the final yet. That's a nice feeling, isn't it? And we've just come back against Man City from 1-0 down too. Yeah, I think Salatros to Wolfsberger, Wolfsberger manager to Sporting. Although that does mean, how do I even do that? How do we even make that a thing? Because I then need to... Pav, we need to resign the... We need to get the Sporting manager to not... Sporting to not have a manager so that then I can apply for the job with Deseo to then get it, etc. Surely this calls for a bite of an onion. No. Who do we want to win it, though? Who do you want to win it, chat? Because I know which team I want to win this. Which team do you want to win it? I know which one I do. I want to know if you feel the same. You've got Wolves or Wolfsburg? It's got to be Wolfsburg, isn't it? Yeah. Same. It's the Berg. I really want Berg to win it, but I suppose we just have to see what happens, don't we? Can do that and just add watch manner as like, yeah, that's true. That's true. Or depending on time, actually, what time to be fair, we can just get it set up for next stream, Pav. Like you and I can just sort it. Wolfsburg, but for Clates Jr. to score, yeah. Sometimes when ad leagues, the jobs are up anyway. That is true. Because we need to get to that point before we can do anything anyway. Which is, what date did we say the league was getting added? 26th of June, is it? 30th of June. So we need to get to basically tick over day before we can even do that. Bundesliga, want to see the Bundesliga standings? Yeah, I can show you in a second. Bayern in second, Leipzig third. There you go, contento. But yeah, I think, Pav, we can sort it. We can sort it. Chat, you know how my cousin plays sorry, you know my cousin goes to every Liverpool game. I was going to go and meet up with him today to like be around the ground, and I'm just texting him then, and I was like, are you wearing red? And he said this is me last night getting his clothes ready for today. He's so excited about today, bless him. We love good Harry Clayton. You got to wear red because Verge just told everyone to, so. Right, blisters for Yashin Ozchan. Rego to Sporting. I know Benfica fans aren't going to love that. Does he hate them in any way? But surely João Rego gets bought by Sporting. Yeah. Right, anyway, when is that Champions League final? It is on... Is it the end of May? That, I think, is where we'll get to. And I think we'll have to... That'll be where we finish it up today, I think. And then we go... Next stream will be a big full-on transfer stream with a newly added team, I reckon. I reckon we do that. I feel now invigorated to do that. I think Pav's nailed it. What do we think of this as a plan, chat? Wolfsberger become... We try and engineer movements here where we add Sporting to our network. Salatros is moved to Wolfsberger because he moved to Bayern. He didn't do great there. He got sacked. Now he goes to become Wolfsberger manager. And then following that, Mickey DeZubs gets the promotion to Sporting, the newly added team in our network. After, to be fair to him, he's won the league with only losing 2 games, and he's won the cup, and he's got to a Champions League. Where did they get to in the Champions League? Champions League round of 16. I think he deserves it. Get some coach you love your tactic. Well, to be fair, we've got the coaches already, haven't we? We've got 4 coaches. We just need to put them at the right teams. But I quite like the idea that Manny Fanny's gone Wolfsberger to Wolfsburg. Then Mickey DeZubs will go Wolfsberger to Sporting. And then Salatros has gone Wolfsburg to Bayern to Wolfsberger and kind of gone backwards because he made the wrong move somewhere in there. I think that I like the storyline behind it. I do want to know where Sporting finished though. Advance the assistant manager on other teams' head coach will be a better story. No, I don't think we really get to know the assistants all that much. I know what you mean. But I think instead of the assistants, I think it's better that we've got like progression between the teams. I disagree. I think the progression between the teams is a better story than bringing the assistants in. Like, if we're adding a 5th team, maybe that 5th one should be someone who's already coaching here. But, like Rennie Hikita, maybe. But I think advancing the managers is better because we know them. Like, can you tell me who any of the assistant managers are? I know that that's like a thing in real life, but yeah, I don't think it sounds good. Right, then. Neil. Now, Critchy's just a coach, I think. Hey, Magnus, thanks for the prime, buddy. Appreciate you. Is John still in Brazil? John is still in Brazil, yeah. Let's check on how he's doing, actually. I wonder if... Have they started the Serie A yet? Don't... They have. Oh, my God. Oh, my... Chat. You can't see this, but he's bottom after 2. He's played 2 and lost 2. To Bragantino and Sao Paulo. It's not going great. How did they do in the... I need to put the badge back on, actually. How did they do in the... Oh, God. In the Paulista A1, they didn't get to the final. They finished 4th. Behind Sao Paulo, Palmeiras, Bragantino finished above them. John is a legend. He'll take the England national team. Yeah, he's not doing particularly well as John as manager. Can I see his win percentage? 49% overall. It's 57 at Corinthians, and that's not great because a lot of those are in that state championship as well. You can hire a new DOF at Wolfsberger as you've been holidaying Salatros anyway, so you can put them in charge of transfers so you don't have to do 4 teams. Yeah, exactly, Pav. So we should look for a DOF that can be Salatros's boss. Like he comes, I like the idea of that as well. Like he's back in the fold, but he's under very strict supervision now. And he's limited in terms of his responsibilities because he betrayed us. I like that. John needs to retire from management and head up the Spinesless Empire. I think so, yeah. Who is like... Should we look for a DOF that we put in charge at Wolfsberger? Like... I know we've got a Champions League final to go and play. I will do that. We want judging player ability and potential. You want negotiating. I think that's actually all you need, isn't it? As a DOF. I feel like that's not working. Okay, it's not searching yet. Hugh Armson or... this guy's got to be the guy, isn't it? Luis Campos. Lille and PSG director of football. He's Portuguese as well, with knowledge of France, Portugal, Brazil, Angola. Why does he have that much knowledge of Angola? Is that because of the Angolan Portuguese link? Maybe. That's weird. Got loads of knowledge of just randomly West Africa. Odd. Where else? And Cameroon as well, look. Is this the guy? Is he at Real Madrid as well? He's Real Madrid scout. Luis Campos. Might be him. We can do that though. Yeah, I agree. Or is there somebody that we want to almost engineer? As in like, we could make a DOF. Like we've made Colo Torre. Like we've made these guys. Because we could do that still, couldn't we, I reckon? Right, Alex Valler is suspended. This is a bit of a nothing game. Last game of the season. Let's just play... I don't know who's going to play. Who plays left back then? We don't have one. Hato left back. Yeah, that makes sense. Or someone funny, Neil Warnock type. Yeah. Is that who's a character that we could make then? From our worlds. Jury Seller, DOF, that type of thing. We kind of did that conversation when we came up with Mickey DeZubs, didn't we? Tyndall. We could make Eddie Howe go there with Tyndall. You're not fully fit, but that's all right. You're not actually in the squad there, are you? Play Sultani, I think. Peter Walton. I'm not putting Peter Walton in as the DOF. Although that does kind of make sense. Right. Yeah, you can come back and manage in our network, Anton. But Peter Walton is your boss. You say this, but we know you will. No. I'm not going to. Staff member or manager player who's real and we can engineer. Yeah. We can engineer. We can make it work. That's sort of part of this save, isn't it? Within reason. Oops. Escobar's actually back. That's good. Clates Jr. on the bench too. Let's play Escobar there and like that. He can't play that side. Okay. You're thinking about it? No. You're thinking about it. This doesn't matter, does it? Although, actually, should I be resting? No, we've got ages until that Champions League final, haven't we? Probably should be thinking about the Champions League final, but there. Yashin Ozcan. You know what? Just do a quick pick, innit? You're not even going to be in charge for very long. Channel points redemption for Keith Bant's DOF. No, I'll have a think about it. We'll find somebody who's going to be a good DOF, I reckon, who fits. Trasoli, Banyos, Samu, we've won this game. We finished. There's actually another game left still. Maybe I'll rotate in that game. Because with Wolves, that game must be fairly... Oh, they've lost the last game. Well done, Mickey DeZubs. Red card for Belanzic. Great work. Still, that is the final game of the season here then. It is an 8-point gap to Salzburg. Another league title. Lovely stuff. Majic injured. Gruber injured. Great. Comenenzi is going to get us 3.2 mil. Very nice. Ollie French Senior. Don't hate that, you know. What? Oh, Kieran McKenna. Why was Kieran McKenna there? Ipswich looking to sign João Rego and Daniel Dagger. Where have Ipswich finished then? They've just getting promoted back to the Prem. Interesting. A Zlatan type, yeah. Put control into our pants, you coward. Look at that. In all caps, right above me. You thinking on, yeah, Arnautovic thinking Austrian. Right. Samu finally scored. To be fair, we saw a bit of his goal drought going on, didn't we, in that City game? Do we sell him for massive money in the summer? If he doesn't score loads, probably not. We're already lacking a bit in strikers with the injuries, weren't we? Right, they play Newcastle in a week. 120 minimum, yeah. We've won 7-0 against Hertha. Sultani invert scores twice from right back. Mosquera, Tal and Yamal. 7-0 win. There's a game to go for them as well. But that's a bit more confident. They actually lost 2 in a row quietly. I know that one was technically successful, but they have lost 2 games in a row there. We play Freiburg and then there's 2 weeks before the final. So actually quite a lot of time off. That's good. Oh, Stiller's going to get us money as well. 13 mil if he plays 5 more games. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, has he played a lot of games? This guy's going to be good. 23 games for Karlsruhe. Not bad. Looks like he's developing as well. That's good because he's going to be very good. Need to be thinking about where he goes. I was thinking like you could do like Pat Painter as DOF or something like that. Like Souza, the striker, Brazilian as DOF. He's quite Zlatan. I think having him be a bit linked to our saves might be the best way to go. Could do Luis Sosa. Something like that. Boy child. Because like DeZeo is that, isn't he? We've scored 81 goals. Hang on a minute. Was it 31 goals for Matthias Tell? That's pretty good. Darwin Núñez still plays for Liverpool as well. We're actually only in 2027 here. That's wild, isn't it? Fabrizio Romano as DOF. No. What was the name of your character in Football Life Simulator? What was it? I don't know. Probably Clates. What did I put as my name? Could get him to be it, yeah. Right. We have finished our season at Wolfsberger, so we will have that. Did we get our budgets or do we already have our... I think we already have our budgets, don't we? Yeah, 41 million to go and spend there. Discuss plans. I don't want to actually talk about plans. Something silly like Cheesehead. It was, wasn't it? It was something like Cheesehead. Why was it Onion Boy? It was Onion Boy. Of course it was. Was going to suggest that as DOF, but never mind. Yeah, no. How you doing, Tom? Welcome in. Let's change the title, actually, of the stream. UCL final. All spineless UCL final. Let's do that. But I get Cheesehead. I mean, to be fair, that's what triggered me into remembering it, Ren. So somehow there's a connection there, isn't there? Well done, Gruber. You lifted the trophy. Good lad. Hato can now speak. Oh, leadership course. Good. Might send him on another one. He's our captain. I might as well just keep sending him on leadership courses, right? How is the who are our team leaders here and our dynamics? Tal Viper Renan. I kind of want Hato to get in here. But I don't know if do they oust people? Why is Viper unhappy? Oh, he's upset that I backed. Like, does Viper get sold? He's a bit of a... He's been here the whole time, but does he get sold? Chelsea and Salzburg both want him. We could get big money for him, and it does maybe then free up a spot for, like, Gruber or something. As I don't know how much better Nelson Viper gets. Because we are going to need to think about... I know if we're going to... Does he get sold to Sporting, actually? Maybe. We do need to start thinking about that. I think we will do a big... We'll do a spreadsheet, of course. And I'll have a think about where I want people. But that is maybe the most... Is that Jury Seller? No, Jury's still out. Clayton Jr. is now... Lenny retires, has never played. We make him DOF. Ooh. Nah. Bit on the nose. It's about, like, thinking of the vibes. But, yeah. He's a team leader, though. Yeah. I want him to be, like, proper leader, you know. How's Tomoch? Yeah, he's great. I definitely didn't look at him earlier and go, meh. No, he's playing every game. He just doesn't look like he's... That's the wrong team. Doesn't look like he's actually getting that much better. But he is only 17. He's got caps for Austria. Did not realise that. He is Austrian's actual goalkeeper. Or has... Well, he's back up for Hedel at the moment. Have I peaked? I wonder if you have somehow at 17. But you've now got 69 games in first team football. 68 games in first team football. Sporting not even in the network yet and committing charges. True. Am I in this save? You probably are, Ren. It's like that usually, isn't it? You are. You play for Leeds under 21s. There you go. Right. Newcastle in the league. Do I rotate or do we try and win this game? They are second. Because do we really want the morale hit? I guess it doesn't matter as much because we're playing each other. And it doesn't actually matter. But I think we go full team. Even if we get injuries, we shouldn't do. But like, Jal Nevers has just picked up a knot for 2 weeks. He's going to be touch and go. Who are you hoping to win? I think I'd prefer Wolfsburg to win. But at the same time, I think I just want to be hands off and see who wins, really. I actually don't know who's the better team out of the two. Naipan being touted as a FIFA best under 21s men's player. He hasn't been that good. He's not played that many games. It's only 14 starts, look. You've de-aged, yeah. Creative Tal on Verge. That's a great season. 18 goals, 20 assists. He needs... Well, surely he's got it already. He's got 16. Oh, 16 in the league. I see. Do you holiday both and attend? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Puff. We're going to attend with DeZeo, the Wolfsberger manager. In fact, let's set that up now so that I don't miss it. Let's get him so he attends it. Yeah, it's probably to do with his average rating there. We attend this, and then both of these two go on holiday once I've set the teams. Like on match day. Just holiday for a day, I think. Training and review. Florian Inverts. What a name, by the way. Brilliant name. I don't want to hear anybody call him Florian Wirtz anymore, by the way. Even in real life conversations with your mates. Just refer to him as Florian Inverts, please. And just hope for they like do it really quietly, like, oh yeah, no, because you know, I think City will probably sign Florian Inverts this summer. That type of thing, please, okay? Do you ever come across Gustav Isaacson in FM? Signed him in my Moneyball save and he's incredible. No, I don't think so. He's good. Not someone I've signed before. I feel like I found him but not signed, like heard of him but not signed him. Man City's looking for a right back, exactly. German Footballer of the Year, Benjamin Šeško. Very much not German. I don't know why. It's like German players and German league players in that award, isn't it? He's on loan from us, isn't he? He's quite good. Like IRL, welcome to Sporting, maybe. Who's that? Oh, what, Isaacson, you mean? Oh, they wanted to sign him and Frimpong. Well, like rumours, yeah, but... Okay, let's do a slightly rotated team here, I think. In fact, more rotation, not to risk people, but at the same time, do kind of want to win. So something like that, I think, is good. Let's not risk you. And I'll do the same thing for both teams to make it fair, I think. Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it, KDC? I'm actually going to do, chat, a Moneyball video very soon. / recording it Monday, Tuesday to probably be out next Wednesday. With a twist. Tom knows what I'm talking about. Rumours of Leeds wanting Kelleher. Yeah, I mean, they need to replace what's-his-face, for sure. Let's do the same thing here. Yeah, you do know. Yeah. 2 defensive midfielders that are actually centre-backs there. Love that. Call him Mr. Flapper, yeah. Moneyball on clay. It's not that. Oh, Profundi might be back. Let's not risk him by starting him, but that could be really good for us. Play you there and play Trasoldi. That's what we're going to do. How many points do you reckon Meslier has lost to Leeds this year? I love Kelleher, but do you agree that he's sometimes like having a ghosting goal? No. I think he has moments, but all keepers have moments. I think that's unfair. I think if you actually apply any type of context, I think he's a really good goalie. Especially he comes in like cold. I don't agree. I think someone counted it was around 12 points. Wild. Right, Wolfsburg have lost to Freiburg, but they finished the season 86 points. Champions with 8 points clear to Bayern, who win against Hertha. How did Wolves do? I'm good, thanks, Jay Vortex. How are you? They've drawn 2-2 with second in the league, Newcastle. 89-point season. Champions as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Champions League final is in 14 days. We will go get ourselves that, and we'll finish up today with a Champions League final between 2 of our teams. Outrageous. And then, yeah, I think we've got some cool, fun plans ready for next time. Transfer stuff with an extra team added. It's going to be good. I'm going to have to go and change all the graphics to have 4 teams on there. The network will expand. Profundi's got English Young Player of the Year. Well done, Simeone. Injured at the end, but back now could be big. Naipan got goal of the season. Goal of the season from Naipan. Wild. Can you do a channel points prediction for the final? Yes, absolutely we can. I ain't good, mate. My team Stoke 2 points from relegation to League One, and we are against Derby. Hoping we... Oh, that's a big game, isn't it? Last game. You could both stay up, though, right? But yeah, that's a big game. Only if we win the Champions League. What do you mean? Reese, I feel like we've got a good chance of winning the Champions League from here. Colo Toure, English Manager of the Year. Get in there, Colo. Jer Bruno's very happy with that. Good stuff. Because like we could go back further and find like a Jer Bruno as the DOF. Couldn't we? Right. Champions League final is what they are talking about. Did they? They lost again. Corinthians lost again. 4 games, they've got 1 win. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Stoke could be unlucky to go down like 5 points clear, 2 games to go. Yeah, and Derby are put themselves in a good position to stay up now, haven't they, as well? It's tight, though. I feel for Plymouth. Like, they're down now, all but goal difference, right? But I feel like they've actually given it they've been a bit unlucky to not like at least be going into the last day with a chance of staying up with their form like in the last few weeks. Surprisingly, not gonna lie. Yeah. Jerry's in the saves, so that's easier. Yeah, we could move Jer Bruno and do that, something like that. I did some modding. You did. Channel points, chat. You've got a while. Ollie has set up a channel points prediction. Who wins the Champions League final? Wolfsburg or Wolves? Win some channel points or lose some. Arteta sacked. Have that. Nicky's not here anymore. I can say that. 11 days from final. Their last game is Leeds. Plymouth's. Yeah. I mean, they're down anyway, but... Did Arteta still not get a strike? I guess not. I guess he didn't. Right, chat. If you predict, by the way, in the channel points prediction, when you next type, it should actually give you a little badge to show everyone which one you've gone for. So, Reese has gone for Wolves to win it. He's put his money where his mouth is on that. I want to see who you've gone for. In fact, let me know who you've gone for, and then I can call you out. In fact, can I check it? I think I can, but I don't know how to on here. Spineless Arsenal has the opposite sort of ring to it. It does, doesn't it? Wolfsberg for Isaac Wolfsberg, Ben with Wolfsberg, James with Wolfsberg. Taze has splashed out big apparently on Wolves. Like it. Covborough should be fun for playoffs place. Yeah, it will be, won't it? Yeah. Who do you reckon wins those championship playoffs? Do we think Sheffield United? What do we reckon? Lloyd has gone for Wolfsburg. We've got 81,000 more channel points on Wolves at the moment. But I reckon Taze has gone big on there. You hope Sunderland? Yeah, I could get behind that. Boring, but Sheffield United, yeah. Bristol City or Sunderland will be quite fun. In your opinion, who wins, Wolves or Wolfsburg? I think Wolfsburg, and I hope Wolfsburg. But Wolves are getting some players back. And it may, I mean, we might still have injuries and stuff. Who's Nathan Fraser? And why is he winning under 21 English Player Division Player of the Year? Ooh, Naipan injury. Is he going to make it? He should. He'll be back. Pabs bet 40k on Wolves. Good. Yeah, he's 23, that guy. Well, just these players I can't get rid of. Like that, who's that guy that... Isaiah Jones, is it? I just can't get rid of him. We're going to have to do that if we take over at Sporting as well. Trying to get rid of all of the players that are already there that we don't want. It's hard to predict who will win with certainty. It really is. 121k on Wolves. It's about even, actually. About 120k now on Wolfsburg. I don't think I can predict, can I? No. Can I see who predicted on here? Streamers can't cast a prediction on their own channel. Boo. Boo. That would be a charge, wouldn't it? Clayton Jr. Sporting loan. I mean, maybe. What I might do, Pav, is can we make him a bit worse and then he can stay? Basically, so he doesn't actually cause us an advantage. I feel like that might be the way to play that. Right, Sultani. Yamal. Schneider. I'd go for Wolfsburg if I was to predict, yeah. I think they should. I think that... What am I doing here? I don't care about recommending a staff thing. I think Wolfsburg do have a better squad / first 11 as well, but Wolves do have some real quality there. If you think about like Archie Gray and what's he called? Alex Scott. Alex Scott's unbelievable. Right, you've got about 10 seconds or so to predict if you haven't done so already. At the moment, Wolves have slightly more channel points on it. And then we've got a week in game to get there, so we'll be there any second now. He looks better than he is. Was he? Okay. Yeah, he's just quite good somehow. To the point where I'm like, trying not to play him a little bit. But yeah. I think Wolves have a good chance of, if they don't concede, yeah. It'd be quite fun just watching, wouldn't it? I'm just watching. Right, this should be good timing-wise. I can basically stream until 1 and we've got 20 minutes and the game's approaching. This is pretty good. Who planned this? Thanks. That's big. That's big news. Junior Krupi, possibly Wolves' best attacker, is back from injury right before the game. My two sister clubs playing a UCL final. I'm just watching. That's really good. That's really good. Ollie, you should reply to the tweet with that. Yeah. Sounds good. Pav, sounds good. It's murder on the dance floor. Murder on the dance floor. Classic five-a-side team name. Am I right? Right, does anybody need to be rested here? No. Condition and sharpness is pretty much perfect. How is it at Wolves? Pretty much perfect. Right. Murder on Jaden Dan's floor. Good. Right, I don't want to do that. Matthias Tell gets Player of the Year. After only actually scoring 13 goals in the league. It's not his best goal scoring season, but 16 assists is pretty good. Did he... I don't think he beat the... He didn't beat the assist record, did he? I think Frimpong had 18, was it? Neves scored as best rookie. Lovely. Sultani second as well. Sultani, by the way, I know I keep saying this, but this guy is going to be outrageous. Like, he needs to be a starter too. This is the striker conundrum we got, that we need a fourth team because we've got too many out and out world class strikers. Because right now he's not a starter. Oh, team of the year bonus. Oh God, how much did I just pay you? £1 million has just gone to Matthias Tell for getting team of the year. Who's he wanted by? Bayern? No. Salzburg, Arsenal, Spurs all want Matthias Tell. He's got 81 goals for us though. Pretty cool. Anyone know how to add custom kits to create a club? Mine always seem to not show up even when I extract them and put them in the right folder. I think you might need to make sure that they have customizable kits in the game, Jack. And you might need to either use the in-game editor or FMRTE to make sure that that is a thing. Like, it is possible, but you might need to either pay for the in-game editor or FMRTE to be able to do it. Change formation to 3 up top? Nah, I think we stick with the formation, to be honest. That's what everything's built around. Yeah, then you need to clear the cache and refresh the skin, but I don't think... I think other people have this problem, and it's not just because of that. Right. I'm just going to praise the top one person. And now, it is time for a Champions League final between two of our teams. We can just sit back and enjoy as Wolves play Wolfsburg in a Champions League final. So I need to now set the team and go on holiday, don't I? So we're going to go with Atabola in goal, of course. Kirkes starts at centre-back with Hato at left-sided centre-back. How many subs do I get here? I think I get loads, don't I? Yeah. Claudio is back. Alex Val and Arroyo. I think that's one too many. Arroyo 4, Bayman Baroda. Sorry, mate. Wirtz, Mosquera, Hato, Kirkes. Maino and Larson is not correct. João Neves and Larson. Commentary and Ali McCoy's impression needed. For sure. Yamal... Now, who do I go up front? Sultani or Viper? I think it has to be Viper, doesn't it? It is AC/DC. Just first, do you have manager set to attend? Yes. I already put Dezeo to attend. Yes. Imagine we just holiday past it. Do you know what? Let's save the game just in case I accidentally do holiday past it. We can go back and do it. Because we want to watch it, don't we? That is the team, I think. Everybody who's fit, basically, and on the bench. We've got our 12 subs. I think we're ready to go. We've got 2 subs on the bench. Ollie French Jr., by the way, has somehow made the bench for this. I don't know why I'm sorting these out now. But I am. There we go. Why is Wirtz playing right back? You mean Florian Inverts, Lapop? It's because he's brilliant. He's a great right back. Had his best season ever. We've won the league. We're in the Champions League final. He's a great right back. I think that's what you mean. His name is not actually... It's Florian Inverts. And he's inverting from right back. He's actually great there, look. I think that's it. So now I go on holiday with him for 1 day, team and tactics set, and we go on holiday. Correct? Then we go to Wolves. We do the same thing. Simon, Vranks, Belieber, Silla and Debast is the first choice defence. Scott and Gray, Trasoldi, Escobar, Samu, Banos. Now, we have the return of Junior Krupi, who has to play. Despite not being fully fit, he has to start. What did I mean to click on it? What is this saying? 45 minutes, I think he has to play. These guys go on the bench. We've got space for one more person on the bench, which I can do. Now, Krupi, Banyos, Samu, Trasoldi, I think is first choice. I think, right? Turning Wirtz and Vranks into wingbacks is hilarious to me for some reason. Hilarious because it's so brilliant, you mean? Because it's perfect. Bale back, yes. I think Samu on the left striker position. Yeah. Sure. I think that is the team, isn't it? Belieber's been so good now that Salzburg want him. Vranks have been so good that Al Nasser want him. Bale left back. Yeah, see? Works. All right. Bale left back. Yeah, it kind of works, doesn't it? And Vranks, right back. Ganks. Doesn't quite work as well. So you haven't got the bigger picture. You haven't got the brain power to see it, I'm saying. You see? It's perfect. Right. Only thing is Profundi to start. I think Profundi actually does start. But over Trasoldi, that's usually what we'd go for. I'm thinking, does Samu start? Exactly. James says it. Banyo, I reckon, do we go with... Samu was bad, but is he our best striker? Chat, what do we do here? Samu or Banyos? I reckon we might go Banyos, you know. Oh, I don't know. Play him. This is the first choice. Samu starts. Okay, I think this would be first choice. Banyos goes to the bench. Samu Trasoldi. This is what the team should be. Like, the vision, the spreadsheet says this. The drought is now over, actually. Sam on the left-hand side. Why? Can do, but why? Just for the Italians close to each other. I don't think that makes a difference. All right. That's the team. I can pick one more sub, can't I? Who is that sub? Is it? I reckon it's Inza Fafana, isn't it? Yeah. Not Isaiah Jones. I'm not doing it. Counters the defense of the opponent, does it? Why? Play the worst team I've bet on Wolfsburg. Right. He goes on holiday as well. Back after a day. I'm hoping that this goes straight to the match now. It is Champions League final. Get your flares out, everyone. Because we are seeing Wolves play Wolfsburg in the new camp as well, which is quite fun, isn't it? There are the two teams warming up. We have the green kit of Wolfsburg, the golden kit of Wolves, of course. Match preview. I want to see them walk out. Here we go. There's the Wolfsburg team. We know the teams. We've just picked them. But come on. We're not doing full match. I haven't got that long. I only got 10 minutes. But we will watch it, of course. There is the Wolves team as well. Omar, look at the little green little thing on there. It looks great, doesn't it? Love that little touch. Play Europa League music. That was Villa. Yeah, true. Here we go then. We are Let's just check it. TV. Right. We're underway. And we will be watching for any subs here because it's out of our hands right now. You've got money. You've got channel points on this if you've bet. It's been a terrible final so far. First highlight is Pafundi swings in. Samu, header over. Chance. This was the point of the save. It was. We've made it, chat. Headed over. Samu has the first chance of the game. Do you want to do... Should we do extended? Let's go extended. We're not seeing loads, are we? Imagine the AI just binge your fullback conversions immediately. They would if they didn't play there. If they hadn't learned the positions properly, they would have done. But they'll stick to them because they can play there now. Pafundi free kick. This is a chance. Back in the team. Top of the net. Not taken. Wolves have had both chances so far. Yeah, it's on extended. Come on, Sesko. Wolfsburg's first attack. Lamine Yamal headed or gone over him. Belieber defended it okay. Back in. Viper off the bar is a free kick. He was offside anyway. Now the point is to have the 4 teams in the semis. I like that. That's the next thing, yeah. Very cagey start here. 2 shots from Wolves, none on target. 1 shot on target from Wolfsburg so far. Very cagey. 2 teams basically just evening each other out a little bit. Cancelling each other out. Yamal. João Neves. Tal! 1-0 to Wolfsburg! Matthias Tal has scored the goal. And it's the Wolfsburg fans that go wild. Breakthrough has been made. Matthias Tal with the goal. No, neither of the... Oh, yeah. The 3rd team is Austria. And then the 4th team is going to be a Portuguese team. Sporting, probably, I'm saying. Matthias Tal, João Neves assist. Beautiful. Get those flares going. Wolves have work to do. Pav has channel points that are going down the drain currently. Samu, good play to bring Vanks into it down the right-hand side. Pafundi into the box, tackled and cleared. Viper picks it up. Into Sesko. There's a runner there. He's offside, I think, Lamine Yamal, but they're going to let him continue. Tal with the header, straight at the keeper. He was onside. 5 till half time. Why is Sesko stood there? Belieber. Scott loses it but wins it back. Belieber. Scott's good football. Samu. Didn't take the shot on. Belieber. Over close. How doing, Kanan? Welcome in, buddy. Sesko's picked up a knock. No, they've not changed him yet, but he is on... He has picked up a knock. Trasoldi, Samu, goal! Flag's up! The flag is up. Samu has the ball in the back of the net. They're going to check VAR. Wolves think they're level, but the goal is disallowed. Outrageous. Right before half-time, it's the ball over the top to Trasoldi. He's off. Pulls it back, and the finish is there from Samu. But he's offside. Half-time, it's Wolfsburg that have the lead. It's a good game, this. Very, very even. Wolfsburg have the lead. They've had the shots on target, but not very high percentage shots at all. That Tau chance is the only real good one. It's quite even. It's very cagey. Second half. What will the 2 managers that we've put on holiday do? Kirkes wins it back. Any changes from either team so far? No is the answer. They've kept things the same. VAR and Wolves, of course. Here we go. Florian Wirtz with the corner. Swings it in. It's headed away, but to João Neves. Back to Wirtz. João Neves over. It was a chance. That's another shot. Another one not on target. Although actually it was Wolves that aren't hitting the target. Inverts is on a 6.4. They might sub him. It's because he's lost his Inverts name now because we've not nicknamed him with Deseo, have we? That's a great kick from the keeper. Lamine Yamal into Sesko. João Neves. Yamal in the box. Has players in the middle. Sesko's one of them. He's hit the bar. Yamal was offside anyway. Any changes? Still none. Pafundi still being played. Krupi still being played despite only really having the legs for 45 minutes in them. Still no subs. Surely you think Wolves would do something here to try and push this a little bit. On this bench, they've got Banyos. They've got Naipan. They've got players. Corner for Yamal. Mosquera headed away. João Neves. Wolfsberg on the attack again. Yamal. That is close. Just wide. Get Ollie French Jr. on for Sesko. Not sure he's going to do that. Remember, chap, I'm not managing this. We are just watching this between the two managers on holiday. Can Wolves build from the back here? Will we get extra time, or is this going to be a Wolfsburg win? Wolfsburg look dangerous. Here comes Viper. He's again got players in the box. Goes to João Neves. João Neves places it! And the Portuguese have scored against Wolves. Wolfsburg have a 2-0 lead. And Wolfsburg look like their name is being written on that trophy. The green flares are flying. It's a lovely finish. I was going to say, actually, before that, João Neves has been involved in everything so far. Everything. Wolves haven't really turned up because Wolfsburg are just that little bit better, aren't they? I mean, we have built a really good team with this Wolfsburg team. Yamal into the box. Tackled, but fairly according to the ref. It's still bouncing around in there. Viper, this could be 3. This could be 3. It's João Neves put it wide. There was a bet, Solobadjo. You're in on the bet. You went for Wolfsburg, I think. João Neves playing at the wrong team, yeah. Maybe next year he'll change. He's been brilliant in this game. Tal, Larson, Yamali's offside, surely Viper there. He's gone off to celebrate. He's surely offside. Have we had any subs yet, by the way? There's about half an hour to play, just under. It's going to stay 2-0. He's well offside. Any subs? None for... They've made... No. Also, did I put that Renicky guy on the bench? Oh, no, that's Ollie French Jr., isn't it? He's just not nicknamed here. I was going to say who that is. This is Ollie French Jr., right? Was it Junior? I think it was. Not just Junior, I mean. Yeah, you're on for a win, Solobadjo. Yeah, Junior. Wolfsburg again, look. Every highlight starts with them. Tal. They're causing all sorts of problems. Ranks goes in and misses it. Viper. Tal. João Neves again. Every attack, they seem to be able to shoot. Like, find a shot. But then pass it to João Neves instead. Do something, Wolves. Welcome. Exactly. João Neves. Yamal. Ranks has it back. I can't believe they've not made any subs. 66 minutes in, especially trailing. Surely they do before the end. Like Wolves especially. What a run this is by Hato. What a run that is. He's giving it away. Pep tactics, yeah. Larson. Here's Florian inverts. Yamal, it's all Wolfsburg, isn't it? All Wolfsburg. Yamal down the right. Inverts. Florian inverts. Oh, that would have been glorious. João Neves again. Yeah, exactly. Wolfsburg have been there since the start in the project. Wolves are ahead of schedule for sure here. Outrageous from them to be able to make the final. I think, to be honest, this is the best result for the network. Kobe Maino is on. Wolfsburg have made a change. Luke Shaw starts for United. Sorry, what? Tal. Straight at the keeper. What other changes we had then? Any? So Mainu's on. João Neves off. They've taken him off. That seems a bit crazy to me, but maybe he was knackered. Sesko, with his injury as well, has stayed on with 6.3. No subs from Wolves yet. They've just stuck with what they've got. Joe Bellingham could make... Clates Jr. could make a difference here. Barrosh-Lotto, Banyos, Naipan. But nothing. 6.2 Junior Krupi. Now, this is our first Champions League win. Wolves' chance, though. Corner. Maybe this is what Kolo Touré's going for. Get a set-piece goal, get back in the game, and then you make your changes. Maybe. Penref. Pafundi. He's hit the post and it's cleared. That was Wolves' chance, surely. Gray. And, oh my word, headed away. That might have been the chance. Touré maybe has got a plan here. Because suddenly Wolves have got 2 highlights in a row. Archie Gray. It's 2-1. Game on. Game on in the Champions League final. Archie Gray has the ball. Hello. Here we go. Belieber with the pass to Archie Gray just takes it very calmly into that far corner. Wolves' comeback is on. And now they make changes. Naipan is on. And they have a corner. It's going to be taken by Pafundi. They're looking for an equaliser all of a sudden. Samu Silla heads over. It was Abakar Silla, I'm afraid. Naipan is on the left-hand side. And that is the only change so far. They have replaced Junior Krupi. For Wolfsburg, they have taken off Benjamin Sesko and replaced him with Luis Arroyo. Oh, it's the drama, Mick. There's 10 minutes to play. There's another change. Robert Renan is on for Milos Kerkez for Wolfsburg. And Robert Renan is on for Kerkez and Hato's gone to left back. There's a change here as well. Banyos is on to replace Tresoldi. Just the 2 changes from Kolo Toure for Wolves. 10 minutes to play. We have a highlight with Wolves on the ball. What will happen here? Samu, is he onside? He's in behind. He's baby-legged it. He's offside anyway. It was a terrible, terrible finish, but he was offside. It doesn't matter. Pafundi free kick. 5 to play. Goes for goal. That's ambitious. Probably should be crossing that, Simeone. 4 minutes plus added time. Are we going to get late drama here in the Champions League final? Samu is on the attack. Powering down the right. Finds Alex Scott. Gives it away, but they get it back. Baliba. Naipan off the bench. They've lost it. They are going to get the ball back, though. That's just booted down. Wolfsburg have the ball and can bring it away. Mainu. It was greedy to shoot from there, wasn't it? Matthias Tau down the left. Will there be a clinching goal here? It's a great run from Tau. They've passed it back there. But Florian Wirtz has it now. Saved. The ball's going to go out for a throw-in. Dennis Simon keeping Wolves in it. Now they'll surely be wasting time. João Hato is in no rush with this throw-in. Taking his time, finds Matthias Tau, wins the free kick. It's a cheap one to give away from Astor Vranks. Tau will deliver, but after taking his time. And it's headed away for what's going to be a Wolfsburg throw-in. It feels gold, doesn't it? Yeah. Yamal, chance to seal it. Lamine Yamal has sealed a Champions League win for Wolfsburg. Wolves threatened to get back into it. It was a real comeback effort from the Wolves team. But that effort doesn't pay off. Lamine Yamal, signed last summer, has scored the goal to cap a Wolfsburg Champions League victory. Barcelona will be painted green tonight. And Wolfsburg are champions of Europe. All bar the singing right now. We have 4 minutes of added time still to play. Wirtz delivers. We've got Arroyo in the box there. Tell with the header. It's over the top. Dennis Simon's in a rush, but they're running out of time here, Wolves. We've had an injury and a replacement there. Pafundi's picked up a knock, I think it is. Naipan's gone off injured. We are past the amount of allotted time. The ball down the wing. It's Wolfsburg on the ball. Wolves can do nothing. They need 2 goals. Wolfsburg are going to be champions of Europe in the all-spineless final. Lamine Yamal has added another one at the end there. It's a big header from Lamine Yamal, and it looks like they've ran away with this. But in actuality, it's been a close game. But Lamine Yamal has just bagged a header. That is the cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake, though, of this very green cake. Wolfsburg, we're still up 99 minutes. Why are we playing so much time here? How are you supposed to do good commentary where they just keep playing? Wolfsburg are champions of Europe. And we have got a Champions League win within the network and a team that has finished runners-up. The Spineless Energy Network has just gone to new heights. And Robert Renan, or is it João Hato? João Hato lifts the European Champions League trophy. Old Big Ears is going to Wolfsburg. What a sight. That was a great final. That was actually great. Pay that money out. Congrats to all the Wolfsburg believers. That was really good fun watching that, actually. Especially when there's no real jeopardy, knowing that we're going to win it. That is glorious. Let's go and see what the reaction is. They deserved it, I think. It was actually a pretty close final. Wolves, very weird from Kolo Toure to kind of just like know that there was going to be some type of comeback. And then, yeah, it's a 4-1 win in the end. Fair play. De Gea was spotted there, checking on his loan players, apparently. The thing is, I don't think those managers get that on their... I think they do, actually. They do get that on their CV. But technically, they didn't win that, did they? Wow, chat. The aliens at the end there, yeah. That is good money as well, actually. True. 13 mil for... Well, actually, a bit more, look. About 20 odd mil for Wolves there in revenue, etc. 13 mil from making the final. Cola Manager of the Season trophy gone to his head. I think it has, yeah. Naipan picked up a knock at the end. Collective payout. Fair play. Biggest overachievers, Wolfsberg. I think it was probably Wolves, but there we go. Losing money on Wolves in a match. This has become real life. Yep. I want to see the Wolfsberg reaction. Let's see that before we finish up today. We've lifted the Champions League. Come on. I'm glad that they won. I did want them to win out of the two. Real Madrid, Arsenal, Real Madrid. Now spineless Wolfsburg. Champions of Europe. 17 mil for winning it. And then you'd imagine, yeah, the same amount of money, an extra 8 million on top of that as well. We're in the Club World Cup. That's fun. That's good fun. We could become champion of the world in this save. Medals. Manny Fanny, Champions League winner. What a career. In fact, can we just go to his thing here? His manager job, in fact, job history. He's got Wolfsberger manager, look. Won the league with them. Won the Alpen Cup. Goes to Wolfsburg for 1 season and wins 3 trophies. The Super Cup, the Bundesliga, and the Champions League. Look at that. Yeah, Wolves should be in it, surely. I don't know if they will be, but they should be, right? 5 million, there we go. Beautiful. Florian Inverts gets 500k for that. We'll drop a save. In fact, I'm just going to do a new save in case I want to use this for a video, basically, before and after. There we go. Anton is kicking himself. He deserted them, didn't he? He deserted them to go and do this. That, though, chat, is where we're going to end it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's a really fun stream. Next stream should be a load of fun as well, actually, because new club will add sporting. We'll get everything set up, and it'll be transfer time. It'll be spreadsheet time, and I'll try and do some homework beforehand so that I know what the plan is so that I can share it with you. But that was good fun. I really enjoyed. Well, I feel like we may have peaked. But yeah, that was good. I also might start making videos for YouTube based on this save now that we've done that. As like, that can almost be the end point for YouTube. Maybe. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Streams as and when. Probably next weekend, but also maybe during the week. I won't rule it out, but I won't rule it in either. Thank you very much for hanging out. Have a lovely rest of your day. Let's go and watch Liverpool win the bloody Premier League. Come on. Almost as good as Wolfsburg win the Champions League. Have a lovely rest of your day. Catch you soon. Bye now. Love you. Bye.